That's on the neighborhood, cuz.
Say word.
What up? Yo, what's poppin' with y'all ashy asses? Nico in the building making aunties bat them lashes. Okay, I'm just fooling, let me cool it. See y'all listening? Join us as we get these big ups to black excellence. Okay. News you can use to uplift your kinfolk and them. Feed them something different than that circus act on CNN. Just enough humor so it never be your bore. So welcome, Mr. Martin. This is ethnic-ish and more.
That's all the neighborhood. There goes the neighborhood. That's all the neighborhood. There goes the neighborhood.
We live? Okay, we live. Jay say we live in this bitch. T say we live in this bitch. It's a whole vibe in this bitch. My niggas might slide in this bitch. Oh, yeah. I ain't tripping off no nigga with a tongue on my name, but they ring me no check. I'm taxing every word that's facts. Too many L's to the face can't match. Never get caught up in he say what she said, that she know this young king the man now. I got a plan, I ain't waiting for action, I'm making it happen, no handouts. I ain't tripping off no nigga with a tongue on my name, but they ring me no check. I'm taxing every word that's facts. Too many L's to the face can't match. I never get caught up in he say what she said, that she know this young king the man now. I got a plan, I ain't waiting for action, I'm making it happen, I'm making it happen. I can't be tripping, but I'm on the mission. Some niggas was dipping while I'm bringing shits, and I'm harder than Crimson and finding fairly odd. Now they wanna fuck with the squad. Now they wanna sit in my pod. Gave niggas a plate, but they wanna eat not at the table full. They wanna show they teeth, keep your churro set, cause this ain't gluten free. Damn. Crap back in the kitchen, and no telling what he cooking like God. Damn. Feeling good, how you should switch your overboard, nigga. I tap. Slice. God lead the past in the ashes. Some niggas don't make it like classes. I wanna teach but can't force feed lessons. That's why I ain't tripping off no nigga with a tongue on my name, but they ring me no check. I'm taxing every word that's facts. Too many L's to the face can't match. Never get caught up in he say what she said, that she know this young king the man now. I got a plan, I ain't waiting for action, I'm making it happen, no handouts. I ain't tripping off no nigga with a tongue on my name, but they ring me no check. I'm taxing every word that's facts. Too many L's to the face can't match. I never get caught up in he say what she said, that she know this young king the man now. I got a plan, I ain't waiting for action, I'm making it happen, I'm making it happen. Niggas be faking the funk, what I got in my blood, nothing less than the best. Now why would I stress? Let's keep it blunt. You ain't in the gym, you shoot ball just for fun. See, I'm on the run, going straight to my destiny. I don't question them when they keep blessing me. Mr. Fantastic, my baby stretching me. But for them, I pull it all together. See, it's nothing better. Hit my weed like it's butter. I can't believe it's not butter. TJ told me it's that new exotic. Gotta be, I just passed it to Scotty. In the sanctuary where I'm sparring. And you know my angels well guarded. Demons wanna try to keep me down, but you know me, it's heaven always around. I ain't tripping off no nigga with a tongue on my name, but they ring me no check. I'm taxing every word that's facts. Too many L's to the face can't match. Never get caught up in he say what she said, that she know this young king the man now. I got a plan, I ain't waiting for action, I'm making it happen, no handouts. I ain't tripping off no nigga with a tongue on my name, but they ring me no check. I'm taxing every word that's facts. Too many L's to the face can't match. I never get caught up in he say what she said, that she know this young king the man now. I got a plan, I ain't waiting for action, I'm making it happen, I'm making it happen.
Fever when you're present in the room. I get so excited when I'm in the sight of you. Mesmerized how you hit it, hypnotized on how you hit it, fantasize on how you hit it. You hit it from the top to your head. Not about who on me, cause I'm trying to that connects to you. It's something about how you hold me like it's only us in the room. Really hoping I ain't gotta say nothing, cause baby girl just a talking pressure coming straight from the head, cause she just drooling while she walking. From your head to your toes, babe, you got it in control. Gotta keep this on the low, yeah. Let's just feed our souls. Hands on my waist, babe, grab a hold. Taking every inch until I feel it in my soul. So tell me how good it is. How good it is. No, it ain't no better in this world. Take control. Love it when I hear you having fun till you'll explode. So show me how good it is. Ooh, how good it is. Man of aesthetics, one-on-one, baby, call me a medic and give me a bitty, cause I hate to admit it, I look in his eyes, and baby, I'm with it. The block real hot, baby girl sweating bullets. Hand me the Glock, cock to the back, till it make it pop. Baby, be my bitch, get it up and I lick it up and I get it up like yeehaw. Rock the rodeo, wind it up real slow, bring it down and bass. See how the ocean in the ocean makes a hell of a love potion. Now your fave flavor, our cream is everything blue. From your head to your toes, babe, you got it in control. Gotta keep this on the low, yeah. Let's just feed our souls, yeah. Hands on my waist, babe, grab a hold. Taking every inch until I feel it in my soul. So tell me how good it is. How good it is. No, it ain't no better in this world. Take control. Love it when I hear you having fun till you'll explode. So show me how good it is. Ooh, how good it is. Tell me how good it is. Shit.
Turn it on up. We back on another episode of Ethnic and Shamor, episode number 47 of season 2, A Way with Words. We ain't talk about myself when I say that. I can say a couple. I got a little razzle dazzle. I'm a one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, knick-knack,
Talk to him.
paddywhack, give a dog a bone. That's
Okay,
for free,
okay.
y'all. That's for free. It running my blood, though. Running my blood. My father, shout out to my pop, Zadie Martin, one of the illest poets I know. He's been writing poetry since, I don't know if I should get it. I don't know the years, but
He might get you.
I'm 35. And I know he wrote a poem for when I was born. So he been doing this. He's probably got a good 40, 50 plus years in the game. So shout out to Pops, man. But as always, I'm one half of your favorite tandem in this thing. I'm NicoThaGreat. Past Master will be in the building soon. But we got to throw our favorite little what I call the bomb from Japan. Yeah, you got to just slide them, but we got to shout out. We got Eloquent Pearlfection in the building. We're happy to have you. I'm glad. I had to throw my hook, my reel to kind of bring on the show, y'all, because I got to watch a reel, 2 of them, I think, about a bad podcasting experience.
Horrible.
Nothing worse. Come on, podcasters. We had a little brief talk beforehand, not even just on that show in particular, but people.
Yeah.
Professionalism is everything.
People don't take stuff seriously.
They don't. Like, I don't understand how you pay your money, if you do, but regardless if you don't, how you put your name on something and don't give it your all. Don't try to do your best. I've never wanted nobody to leave this show and be like, this nigga don't know what he doing.
Yeah.
And
I'm the same way.
As somebody who's been on people's shows, I understand how that feels because I've been on unprepared people's shows. They be like, yeah, bro. I'm like, what are we going to talk about? Shit, I was just going to let you kind of lead the convo. And I'm like,
crazy.
You let me leave my house today to work? Like, I thought we should have kicked it. I thought you mapped this out just because if you've been on a show at Ethnic and Shamor, man, y'all can't read them in full, but I keep these. I type these weekly. I have at least 200 of these.
I got one.
She got one, y'all. I got extras, but y'all got to be here to get the extras. But It's all. I mean, all you gotta do is write one template, and then hey guys, they got this wonderful thing called copy and this beautiful thing called paste. After that, I just fill in different information. Makes it easy, man. Get organized, people. Ain't nothing worse than unorganized chaos.
Yes. And it happens way too often.
Way too often. And it's
I didn't know what I was getting into with entertainment.
oh yeah, I'm about to say because you're doing shows and stuff now, so I'm sure you've had that experience as well. Just like, oh, so this is what I'm gonna be dealing with from here on out.
Watching stuff on the outside is way different than when you in, because you view stuff differently. And so when I got in, I had like this certain expectation of how I thought stuff was gonna go. And then through different experiences, I was like, oh, this is how it really is.
And the shit be crap. I've just been to people's shows and I'll just be sitting there and I'm
like, what's happening?
Like I get, as a black person, I understand the art of CP time. I get we may not always start on time. Actually, when I go to places and they do start on time, I'm actually quite shocked.
Right. I'm like, okay.
Okay. That's what niggas say. Okay, 7 o'clock. I see you 7. Like shit, that's why I say
black people definitely gonna hype some stuff up. Like they start on time. They professional.
First
Don't
of all,
take none serious.
We gotta clap it up for just we will hype up the least need to be hyped in. You can walk past somebody be like, damn bro, I like your shirt. $7 Walmart.
Okay, Walmart.
Big Walmart. You're like, damn, where you get it?
Okay,
the one
Wally
on
World.
Florissant before they started stealing. I got mine.
Details.
I got mine during the riot. But I was like, why do black people do that? Okay, hair. You just gotta do it. Sometimes it's like I call it an ego booster for the other person. Sometimes you just want to boost your confidence. You know you looking good, but you just want to hear that one person go past you like, I see you. Like, nigga,
because it sound different coming from somebody else.
It do. It make it feel like, okay, I knew I was fly today.
Yeah.
But when somebody else noticed my fly, noticed what I was going for today.
That's that confirmation where you like, okay, I knew, but you know too. Like you see it.
Look, I fist bump niggas. I see you, my boy. You're shining.
Yeah.
Looking good, my brother. We all need some positive. Pass the slide in the building, y'all. We gotta get past Mike up. I already sent you the link, my brother.
Yes, sir. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Sorry about my delay.
The infamous pass. And no, it was not CP time.
No,
he was
here. I just had to handle something right quick.
But y'all, we finna get this thing cracking, man. When pass get on, we'll give y'all a little razzle dazzle. But tell you, I gotta clap it up.
It really was, man. It went completely left of where I thought it was gonna go.
I did too, bro. Sometimes, and I blame it on my old college friend Erkenjerk, because that is what I had in my cup. Anytime I want a humble life and remember my Lincoln days, I go buy me a bottle of Erkenjerk. Now I'm a little older, I do the VSOP because I got $1 more.
Indeed.
Not one more.
$1 more than I had back then.
You know, one of my favorite. I don't know if it was a Vine, but you know what I'm saying. The little video where dude was like, "Hey,
singing about the
Erkenjerk."
I shared it so many times. That's one of them things that I don't care how much money I can amass in life. You not gonna tell me I can't drink my Erkenjerk. And I don't drink it often because I feel like you'll lose your stomach lining if you mess with it.
That's kind of important.
Yeah, you kind of want to look. Shout out to Harvey. Good old Palmer son. We got, first of all, shout out to Lincoln.
Hey,
we got good old Lincoln in the building.
You.
Shout out to 1866, man.
I got it. I will show y'all.
Honorary.
It's tatted on the back of my arm.
God damn it. Hey. I know y'all don't like President Moses. Hey, give me an honorary degree, fam.
I don't like that white man.
I know a lot of people don't like
that. I try not to talk.
Give me an honorary degree.
Oh,
it's your way of coming back from your little fucked up spring that you had.
You can give him the degree. You ain't coming back from it. But you shout out, we got LU in the building. Shout out my boy Almighty E. Shout out Harvey Williams in the building. Shout out Marcus O'Boss. He ain't Lincoln, but he good ethnic and Shamor fam.
Yes,
we in this thing, man. But y'all see, we got the Past Master in the building.
Man. Hey, and as I said last week, I wore pink and green.
Appreciation.
Not because I'm just with Colin. Not because I'm just
Not at all.
Because I'm with Eloquent Pearlfection.
Talk to him.
See, if I made it to the crib, I had some shoes. I wish we had some snaps. We don't have no snaps.
We gotta do it ourselves.
We gotta do our own.
Yeah.
All in the mic.
The
mic will pick it up.
It off.
The mic will pick it up. Okay, shout out. He said, shout out to whoever my Milo Cook in the building that's tapped in, man. We appreciate you tapping in, my boy. Appreciate you. So pass, man.
Yeah.
I guess we gotta tell these people how we do this wonderful, cool thing called Postal Podcasting. Meaning rain, sleet, or snow.
We in this up.
We're gonna bring you the wonderful news, provide you with a couple of Jews, and try to locate all those blues clues that nigga Steve lost on his way to rehab.
Like
No. He's been hurt about Steve.
You don't understand. I'm hurt. Like Blue's Clues was like a little bit behind me, right? A little tank behind me. But I understand loss. And when you lose someone with no explanation.
Yeah, nigga,
I ain't see it coming
it's traumatic.
either, but like
now you
Think about
see
how
why
many kids got traumatized because of Steve.
and then they just brought a new nigga. First of all, we done had a black Steve.
Like it's
wait, there was a black one?
At one point,
Yeah.
it's been like 4 Steves.
I only know about 3.
I think the
I'm
third,
behind.
the third or fourth one was a nigga.
I
I'm
know
like,
it was
think
Steve,
about
then
the
it was
kids.
another white dude, then the Asian. I don't know who came after that.
Yeah, it's like
But
a
think about
light
the kids
skin
who daddy
nigga.
changed all of a sudden overnight.
This run
Yeah.
deep.
Yeah,
See, I
yeah.
ain't think
Like
that
your daddy,
before.
your daddy
I
changed
didn't
overnight.
know what happened.
Like yesterday, it was Man, and you like, oh, that's Man, that's my daddy.
But
And then
you ain't seen
next
the
day
apology
it's Lil
video
Ron.
a couple years ago?
See, that's too
That
late.
ain't do it for you?
That was like 20 years too late. You see why I say we try to find these blues clues
Yeah.
that he lost on his way to rehab.
Yeah.
Because I heard this why he left the show. There was things going on.
I
in
heard
his
it was
life.
because he was balding and went to college. That wasn't true.
I don't care. Even if you went to college, you trying to tell me ain't no blues?
Mr.
Clues on
Mr.
campus?
Rogers was an old nigga.
I can go to Lincoln and find all the Paul.
But he like started off old though. Like I never seen him be.
I don't think
young.
Mr. Rogers was. It's like Mr. Rogers is like the white Morgan Freeman. It's
Yeah.
like I've never seen him.
Steve Morton
Yeah.
too. Like they
Yeah.
just always
Steve Martin.
been.
I don't think
he's ever
Steve Martin
been.
has ever been.
They
not
came
gray
out
hair.
grown.
Like me, I've told people.
Like the
repeatedly,
movie Jack. They just been grown.
I'm pretty sure Morgan Freeman, when he came out the womb, was 16.
Yeah, he was already narrating stuff. He had a job.
Who comes out employed? Shout out to Mama Freeman, because nigga came out putting in work. He didn't have to drop
Buy
out.
his own. He buy his own
Morgan,
diapers.
Morgan graduated from Hebrew University. You know what I'm saying? Because he was born in 1812.
If they
Stop
modeled
it.
the
Not
character
1812.
Dumbledore
That part,
off of Morgan Freeman.
like he could have played Dumbledore. Like the fact there's no.
Shout out my boy
Devon
Devon Harris in the building. Shout out
What's
my
up,
boy
Bessie?
Lincoln in the building. Lincoln's in the building.
Hey, he said he was 24.
Look, I'm telling y'all that nigga came
Hey,
out
but
like,
you know what? But white people age
hey,
different.
mama. White people age
White
like
people
milk.
age different.
Yeah.
Like bad milk. Like I
Karma.
ain't
No,
seen-
you know what it is?
Karma.
White people age different when they got bad life intent. Because there's some white people out here that Sandra Bullock is one.
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock is
She was
still
gorgeous.
fine.
Yeah.
And she's like damn
Julia
near 60.
Roberts.
Yeah, I think she
Yeah.
is 60.
Yeah, I'm about to say she's
Yeah.
I seen a
and
picture
she
of her
walked
now.
past me. I'm like,
I just
okay,
hold on.
TT Sandra.
I just seen the
She-
picture. Not to
I'm
change the
milking
subject.
magnesia.
Not to change the subject, but I just saw a video of Angela Bassett at the Disney Comic-Con type deal.
Mhm.
TT.
Listen, risk it.
Facts.
I'd go to Wakanda and back
I'm so weak.
for Angela Bassett.
that
I just shout out to black women because
part.
the fact that
Yeah.
you can be 956
Stop it.
and look like you're 35.
956 is crazy.
It is. Morgan Freeman's 957. That's what I
He
tell
gotta
you.
be 1,000.
Dumbledore,
Hey,
the character is
Gotta
based
be.
off of Morgan Freeman. They kind of look alike. You put a long beard on Morgan Freeman, it'll be
he's
I don't
Dumbledore.
even know who that is.
Albus-
I gotta look him up.
Albus Dumbledore from Harry Potter. He was the headmaster,
Like-
aka the principal.
Like he could never has anybody ever seen a young picture of Morgan?
Shout out to the Lions Club.
I think we all in agreement that he just came out old.
Yeah, like I've never
Shout
seen.
out my brother Man Ingredient in the building.
Hey, what up, bro?
Hey, Tiffany.
In this motherfucking man. But look,
Hey, hold on.
uh-oh.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Pause.
Okay.
Big Diddy.
Diddy.
Why does she have an Android?
Um,
Is
Toxic.
that an issue for you?
Red flag.
What the fuck is that?
I'm a green flag. I'm literally wearing green, so you don't know your colors, and that's an issue for me.
Yeah, what's clearly is that
Enroll
text
this man
message
in
comes up
school.
that would
Enroll
clearly.
this man in school.
I'm just saying, clearly what comes up is that green text message, and that's a red flag.
It's not a red flag.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing worse
It's
than
a
having
green
a group
flag.
message and you got one person who don't got an Android in the group message.
I will say,
and it distort the whole group
That-
message because now we all reading in green.
exactly.
And I'm like, I just ain't never seen this on my phone so prominently.
Like,
It's like, I don't want to text this.
Y'all really bothered by this?
No.
No, I'm
He
just
likes to
saying.
bring it up every
Grow
There's
up.
two red flags in my life.
Oh God. Okay.
Androids and light skins. If you have both,
We agree on one.
okay. Well, I'm
Light
just
skin-
saying.
Listen,
agree on
light skinned
one.
people are the Antichrist. I would
We
stand
agree
tall
on one,
that.
but the other one, let's work on that. But light skinned people, they do be. Just,
If I gotta pick a woman,
Right.
with an
Android is a light skin.
Look,
Light skin.
if I gotta pick a woman
I'm
with
not
an
with you when
Android
you're
or pick a
wrong.
light skinned woman, I'm gonna pick a woman with an Android before I
I
pick
don't
a
know.
light skinned woman.
I don't know. Like,
Android ain't even bad. Like y'all doing too good.
Nah, it's really not. Then if you get the newer one, it's you niggas with these Boost mobile phones out here that's making us feel the way that we feel.
that part.
If your phone still goes to time to do it again.
Hey, I see all the people in the comments that have Androids.
Yeah,
It's
so
okay.
Y'all running up deep. They all got a son.
Not
What's
what's
I
wrong
got
with
us.
Not
Big
somebody
Sam
said.
said-
Did you see this? What's wrong with light skinned people? We don't have enough time in this show.
Yeah, Nando, that's a you talk about opening Pandora's box. Don't do that. We'll be here till
All love,
tomorrow.
bro. But I'm
Trying to
just
tell
saying.
you about my discrepancies with the what I think my new slogan I want to put on the show. Sure, those of a lighter hue say things that are untrue.
I'm with you when you right.
That part.
That's all I gotta say about that, man. Past Master,
Yeah.
got some civics
Hey.
to provide our people today.
So I really do. So interesting. It's funny how people are getting ready. We all know what happened last week with the election, so we are getting prepared for the November
Little
election.
Locks winning. His ass.
Hey, did you see him standing behind the Ferguson police chief?
Nah,
Oh, bro.
I know.
First, get well soon. I think his name is Officer T.J. Brown.
What
Get well soon. But
good officer. I get a cool black. I heard that nigga.
right.
I'm a white officer. Y'all could do something.
I just so civics for this week, y'all. Last time we talked about the three branches of government, right? We executive, legislative, judicial. Okay. This week, we need to talk a little bit more about how it works on your city level. Because I think unfortunately, y'all think that Kamala Harris is supposed to do something for black people as if she's the
It's
president of
ridiculous.
only black people. So
It would
let me
be
break
nice
it
if we
down.
could get that to happen. But
You know what?
you know where you should go? Africa. If you want them to
Hey.
do something to black people.
And shit, depending on what part of Africa you in, that might
It's
not
a
work for
little
you either.
shaky as well.
But let me let you in on it. So you have those same three branches of government on your city level, but understand what your city council. Now, St. Louis is a very unique town. Where we have a bunch of municipalities, which came from racism, y'all. If y'all didn't know, y'all can look at the history of y'all.
Velda City gotta be racist.
All of them. Velda City, especially in North County.
I got a ticket from like 2 years ago. But I still ain't gave them. And as soon as I saw that post, as soon as I saw that real STL news post talking
Facts.
about they all turned in to the city,
Yeah.
I was the first one to comment. I'm like, so do that mean I gotta pay that Velda City ticket? And since they are no longer a place anymore, technically, and have you ever been to their courthouse?
Yeah.
It is a fucking home.
Yeah, it is.
Like a house
It's
that
a
was
house.
converted
Yeah.
into a court. Like
Why
you
they
walk.
play something?
Well,
I walked in, I was like, oh,
are you from here?
East St. Louis.
You from
but I
East
haven't
St.
never been
So-
to that one.
So in St. Louis, we have a whole bunch of municipalities, and the municipalities are founded in racism.
There you go again.
So when I say they founded in racism, as black people moved to certain parts of town, there were legal parts. Basically, if we establish a city government here, we can make it to where black people can't live here. So all of those small municipalities, Bell North, Velda City, Ferguson, all them, they literally came from racist backgrounds. And you can tell how racist they are because of how their police acts. And if anything Mike Brown taught us was that all those municipalities ticketed pretty much 98% of black people that came through their way. But their city council is what runs them. If you want to see something crazy, look up Dolton, Illinois.
Ooh.
Dolton, Illinois is a city close to Chicago, and it is run by the mayor who is actively battling the city council. They are two equal branches. That's why they can't oust the mayor the way they want to, and that's why she can't oust the city council. So even on your local level, the reason Jeffrey Boyd and all them went to jail was because they were literally being bribed for city council type things. So when you look at your city council, your streets, your streets, your everything, you need. I tell people all the time, before you vote for the mayor of St. Louis, I hope you're looking at your city council. It's so easy to pull up right before election day to pull up a ballot for your individual address. Pull up the ballot and it will tell you, and then do the research. Each one of these people have websites. If you want to know what they do, I literally had somebody tell me today, man, Kamala ain't even got no platform. Go to her website and it'll tell you what her platform is. And you ask what she's going to do for you specifically? Well, probably nothing if you ain't doing nothing. Right. But businesses, different things in your area could benefit from it. So you need to look those things up. So the first thing I need you to do, go to your local city. If you live in Ferguson, Dalewood, wherever, find out who your city council is. That's the first step to getting any problem you have. If the police don't come down your street and there's a bunch of burglaries on your street, call the city, go to the city council meeting. The fact that most people don't even go to their city council meeting. I live in a neighborhood that is 60-40, 60% white, 40% black. Okay. I guarantee you that 40% black who don't own a home in my neighborhood, because that's also, if you are a person who moves a lot, your voting power goes down because you don't have a set address. You need to register to vote at your address that you're at so you can impact the city that you live in. I could go on, but we got a great interview tonight, and I'm in a really weird mood, so I'm going to cut it there.
Bing bong. Give it up for Past and our city. Numerology corner, which is where I take the number of the episode and I try to find something razzly dazzly on my favorite website, shout out to sunsigns.org, and how it correlates with what I think goes with how I'm feeling this week. God damn. Yeah, low-key scared me too. I'm learning how to internalize the scare when it happens, because it's always random and it's like, there's nothing I can do. Yeah. They always doing something over here. Shout out to the South Side. It's like Gotham fucking City. It is a weird place on the south side of St. Louis. I have seen a plethora of things over here. Matter of fact, I saw two people riding on the hood of a car.
On your way over here?
No, on my way leaving here earlier today. Like when I come down here sometimes because I'm down the street.
That's a smart idea.
Yeah, if I'm on break, especially now, we got an hour and a half breaks for PDs. So I'm going to take me my power hour now. And it works out, but it's always something wild. But for the number 47, the angel numbers are encouraging you to continue with your hard work and are assuring you that the course you have been chosen is the right one to attain your objectives in life. Your angel number 47 symbol will relentlessly support you in your endeavors, and at the same time, you should listen to your inner voice. Keep working hard, keep pushing yourself, believe in yourself. Ain't nobody gonna believe you better than you. Just keep working hard and diligently, and you'll get to the place that you try to reach.
Thanks.
With an Android, you can still do all those things.
If you have the newer ones. If you do not have the newer ones, do things at your own risk.
What?
Especially because you might get a virus.
Look, that motherfucker is a little computer. You on there trying to steal. It's a couple of y'all trying to hoping LimeWire got an app. Because you niggas trying to steal music still. Well, you know how many computers I'll put a virus on.
Oh, my mom in here. Hey, mom.
Shout out to moms.
Hey,
in the building. Ain't nothing like my mom's popping the show. Except for the time my mama popped in the show and I confessed the time I did. The week in jail at Lincoln. And she was on here like, oh, really? And I was like, I'm grown. And that was years ago. We could sit down over a brew or something and talk about it. But I was like, oh, I wish I could kick people out the thing, because you can.
Oh, you can? I didn't know that was a
ban
thing.
users, delete their comments, and put them in a timeout.
Oh, timeout.
Get the wild in here if you want to.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I'm a bruise. You gotta say it like you from Memphis. A bruise. My shit. Pass.
Yeah.
It's piss you off.
You really want to? You really want to?
Hey,
No.
Teresa in here. Hey, Soror.
Shout out.
Ooh, she
Teresa.
said soror.
Shout out
What's
Teresa
pissed
in
me
the
off
building.
this week? I am an avid TikToker. I like to view the content, and then I've made quite a few videos, had some views, right? But it's the thing that's pissing me off this week is this idea of white girls who dance to black music, who dance like they then took dance growing up, and
Talk about them videos at these schools.
these Bama Rush weeks and all those.
I haven't seen them.
So basically like the white sororities, so like Kappa Delta or Zeta Tau Alpha or some shit. Alpha, yeah, it's actually Alpha Phi. They have a feminine form of the Greek letter.
Yeah, I learned that last year, and I was like, what?
Yeah, so like every Greek letter has a feminine form. So like Phi is Phi, Iota is Iota.
Ew,
So like if you have Sigma,
like
Alpha, Iota.
Iota sounds like Evaneriums.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody who don't shower a lot.
Oh, you got the Iota? Like, so tell them motherfuckers they're good.
So
They need to just keep it the same.
Yeah, so
like, learn it the way we learned it.
Shout out to Sigma Alpha Iota, the music fraternity. But the white sororities are welcoming students to campus, and they're trying to get girls to rush their sorority, which is completely different than joining a member of the Divine Nine or National Panel in the Council. We don't rush. I think there's two organizations that have a rush, but it's not like what they do over that side. And so this idea of them playing like swag surf and then doing a dance.
Sick of that song.
Yeah. Hey, black people, I love us. We have some great Negro spirituals. We can let swag surf just. What I think it is, white people just found swag surf, and it's like I remember they was talking about they thought Miley Cyrus.
Oh no, Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
their cousins came up with the swag. You see what white lady? You see them all. Got that. Shout out to y'all, except for Teresa. She looked different than all the other white people in the world. Ain't good people, but I'm so tired of white people discovering something years after the fact, and then it becomes a phenomenon. Like they was finding out about bonnets and do rags. Yeah, they have a silk scarf, nigga. It's been silk and it's been a scarf.
Yeah,
but because you found it,
yeah, all of a sudden it's new.
I call it Columbusin. I call it that. That's when they Christopher Columbus.
Shit ever.
Like I seen on social media a few years ago, they didn't know about cornrows, and then they started calling them boxer braids, and I was like, bruh, like this is nothing new.
No, you should have seen probably a little bit before then when they called them Bo Derek braids. Ooh. So in the 70s, a white woman was on like some TV show, and it had like this Baywatch moment where she gets out the water and she has braids, and I mean like braids like what's the old girl that Jody was messing with? That Jody was trying to sleep with.
I don't remember her name.
You know what I'm saying? But she had the full, down her back or whatever. Yeah, and it's like, those are like the Bo Derek braids. I'm like, fam, black women been getting that since slavery. Like, what you mean? Like,
Bo Derek.
You can see all the
in Bo Derek's name defense. That do sound like a nigga's name. You know Bo Derek. Bo Derek. Yeah, from 70. Yeah.
I think she was Swedish or German or some shit.
Look, Teresa, always stealing and claiming shit. And she is of the Caucasian race. And so she says it is true.
She's
yeah, she came from Lincoln.
She came from Lincoln. And she's Caucasian. Shout out to you.
I thought she's part of the 1% of the Caucasian of the thicker.
Look at Bo Derek, y'all.
Let me see Bo.
Let me see if I can find a picture of these braids.
I need to see them braids.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Bags.
She looked like Serena Williams.
Who used to have them? Used to see the little girls growing up wearing them.
Hey, she got them Troy off Crooklyn's.
That shit nasty.
She got the Troy off Crooklyn.
That shit wild. That's horrible.
And it's an iconic swimsuit and hairstyle.
I wouldn't want to.
They just be hyping.
I don't even like them particular style. I don't even want to see no black woman with that. the free
kid,
like
the
that looked like some little bitty kid.
Yeah, like
back
I probably
in the
had
early,
that in maybe like 4th grade or something.
If you walk past me as an adult with them braids, just pray it's one of my more quieter days. Cause I'm firing your ass up.
I just know a lot of black women who got that hairstyle underneath another hairstyle. That's all I'm gonna say.
I call them the bow wow braids.
Yeah,
I love them. I love a good get the bow.
With the bust down.
Yeah,
I just found out this week what a bust down was. Because I'm old.
You're not old. Actually, yes, you are. Because you talking about Android. So I'm at your head.
Oh yeah, it's a hair. It's like it's hair. It's when women have the weave with the part down the middle.
I thought that was the middle part.
It's the bust down.
Called a bust down. Well, where I'm from, when we say the word bust down, it is not of a positive nature.
That part.
It is of a promiscuous.
You know, stuff can have multiple meanings.
It do.
It's a bust down must be like jump.
A diamond watch. You could get that's a bust down. We can go back. Make America use one vocabulary word again.
They be stacking meanings.
Like we gotta stop. Like kids, stop abbreviating everything. Unk is not catching up. I feel like there needs to be like a public service announcement. The way they do the tornado drill once a month. Once a month. Give us the new acronyms these little niggas be making up.
I had a student who was like, all right, grind, Riz. And I was like, first of all, don't say Riz because
he said the Bo Derek looked like a Tyler Perry wig. I'll never forgive Tyler Perry for what he did to Shamar Moore.
Yeah, that was terrible. They didn't even try.
It was like he knew
his newest movie, they still got
had beef with him without telling.
In the newest movie, he got the same type of wig.
Trying to make these fucking movies in 5 hours.
But you know what though? I gotta give it to him. He pay his actors.
Okay, that's cool. So you mean to tell me that's beautiful? You should. You're a fucking billionaire with
that part.
Like 4-5 city blocks worth of a studio. Yeah. However, sir, you do not pay any beauticians. There's nobody you've seen on the TikToks making wigs
that
you could just be like, let me get this little nigga some money to come hook up the wigs for the show. Yeah. Because I be feeling like he be going to Party City.
Yeah.
Right before, on his way to the place. Or he got a Party City on the little campus.
He you know what it is? That's because you won't find them wigs in Party City. What that is he got an old auntie that still got her that she done made, wigs she done made back in the day. Mm-hmm. And he like, I gotta hold on to it till she gone out of here.
That's crazy.
Speaking of wigs, let me show y'all a picture.
I'm scared of what's
going to happen. This little girl, I had to cover her face up so y'all can't see her face, people. But she
wore that. I say show the work.
She came, no, I just covered the face because she's a student.
Oh, okay.
But the wig.
Oh, you talk about the girl who you talk about the girl who
yes,
who mama,
her grandmother let her play in her wig and said she could pick one. I don't think she
told. And she wore it to school? How old is this girl?
She'll be in the 2nd grade this year. Mind you, now she do not got no. When I first seen her at school,
2nd grade,
I used to call her Lil Onion.
Lil Onion,
because she had, Onion had that one little hump. She was like I kept wanting her people to fade her up because it was so low. Like her hair never grew, but she would when it started growing just a wee bit. Like she got a wee bit of hair. She decided she would before this year. She grew some more last year. Hopefully, if she come back this year, it grew a little more. But she would take these rubber bands
and force it.
But it wouldn't be like a lot of them. She would do one ponytail, but that motherfucker would move like Ray J hats on the credits of Love and Hip Hop.
That's crazy.
So every day, I was like, you spending your whole bus ride trying to struggle and put that one little ponytail.
I just slick it
back. And she figures out you can't slick it.
Oh, you can't.
That's how low the hair was. I always used to tell her, you be coming to the school looking like somebody spends 18 cents a day to take care of you. She do look like, I was like, out of everybody in your family, I'm like, you look like you came from the people. And if y'all can see, I'm glad her face is covered, but this was her
She ain't wear that to no
She
school.
wore this motherfucker to
She
school.
ain't wear that to no school.
And y'all should have saw my face. This was
Like,
during, now mind you,
why?
I worked before care. She walked in at 7:15 in the morning. And I don't know if I was already downstairs or came downstairs. And I look up, you know, you see something, and you just got to kind of put your head back down. Come on, I know I ain't just see what I thought I saw. And I look back up and I call her name, and I'm like, well, what we doing?
Not what we doing.
I was like, how did we get here? How did we get to this moment where you got this elder blonde wig on? And I know this is the wig of a 60 to 70-year-old black grandma.
Like she looked like she over the usher board with that
She,
on.
I literally was just thinking, I'm like, that
On the
is
same
somebody who
page.
wear white gloves every
I was
Sunday.
just gonna say, look, as I said that, I said your wig come with 3 sets of white gloves, but you can't
Not
get them
3.
dirty. She actually got 5 because sometimes there are 5 Sundays in a month.
I want to check her book bag because she got some penny candy, some strawberry
She
candy.
keep the straw.
She got the
Butterscotch.
Werthers. Yeah.
Elder Blonde, Sean. I couldn't believe. And I talked about her in that wig. The kids know me.
Crazy.
You got one time to come in here dress crazy, do something crazy, say something
I'm
crazy.
still in disbelief in you done show
Her name is
me.
Mother. That's Mother right
I
there.
forgot what I called her for the rest of the day. But it
Well,
was
please
something.
think of
It was something of an elder name, like a Myrtle,
Ernestine.
Erlene.
definitely a Earlene or Pauline. Look, she definitely keeps a plethora of butterscotch
Yes.
on deck. I was like, you need to direct the kids. You today
Hand
are the TA.
sanitizer on deck in the book bag.
Everything.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
She got 2 Band-Aids in there,
I
3
was-
batteries.
Somebody go do. I talked to them. I'm like, y'all gotta do her hair because if she walk her hair in this wig any longer, she's going to get. Every time I see her, I was like, where your piece at?
And that's so young. Like,
She is 6 or 7. She's so worse.
Mhm.
Cute little girl, but she's so worse. But you just, I was like, I see the 18 cents a day went elsewhere this week, didn't it? She looked at me, she be like, please don't do that old ass auntie face
she
with
can't
this hair
help
on.
it.
I was like, you aged. As soon as you put that
She
on, you
can't
became like, I was like, you like my grandmama who started shrinking. And then I was like, you're going the opposite of Benjamin Button. Your hair is going older, but your face is getting younger. Let's do better. Come on now.
That's crazy.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
What's the sneaker of the week?
So I didn't write it on here because of the info. I couldn't find fast enough for the shoe that I wanted to find. I was coming out Thursday, but I don't see nothing. So I need to find something about that. Adidas, talk to me about Ant Edwards shoe. My shoe for the week though, I got the Air Pegasus 2K5. I think I've worn this on here before. It's a nice little running shoe. These shoes, I call them my fly dad shoes because daddy shoes starting to come with colors now. So I can be stylish, coordinated, and comfortable.
Comfortable is so important.
Because
It really
at this age, don't get me wrong, I love my J's. But Unc feet be going numb after a while. Like, boy, when I was at that damn our party, I don't care how drunk I
How
was.
was the party? I was out of town that weekend.
Oh,
But I heard y'all talking about it. I was like, oh, this sounds fun. The lit stuff be happening when I'm gone.
We had a good, like,
I will say
450,
this.
400 people in there.
yeah. It reminded me to take it to my LU days. It reminded me of a good Scruggs set.
You got to have Scruggs at its height.
Yeah, I mean,
You did.
yeah.
When I first got there, when I first came to Lincoln, you was lame if you went to the Scruggs parties. Like, nobody went to the Scruggs parties. Like, you'll go in there, it'd be 4 niggas in the back doing this and shit for like 25 minutes. I'm like, these niggas is different. I don't know. Then you get the ones here and there that'd be cool niggas to pop up to, but it had to be the Plex, Sports Plex.
Yeah. My
See, I didn't get to experience that.
I'm so sorry.
What
And
year?
you know,
What years were you? What years were
I
you?
came in 2011.
See, the Sports Plex, we fucked it up in 2010.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it actually wasn't
So
our
close.
fault. Some Kansas City niggas came up there, got into it with some St. Louis niggas, and got the shooting. It was an ENT group that I was a part of those parties, so we was upset. And then you should have hit the complex though. The complex lasted for a little second. It used to be, I forgot, was it industrial? Somewhere ducked off of the boulevard.
I think I
Had a plethora of drunk nights at both.
Yeah,
As you should.
R.I.P.
As you
to both of them. I done had a plethora of drunk nights and Scruggs. So,
As you should.
and that's why I was
Even
glad-
more so there.
Facts. And I was so happy when Scruggs started popping. Because I'm like, y'all, we don't got to drive far.
Exactly. Because I ain't had no car.
Look.
I got tired of getting rides from people and being forced to listen to their mixtape. I'm like, I can just walk.
I love being able to just.
I'm in the passenger seat like, yeah, this tight, so I don't get put out. I hate
somebody's watching right now. Like, I knew she didn't like my shit.
I got my own car now. I don't care.
Look, and brother, it was okay. We knew you. You knew you couldn't. I be telling niggas, you be knowing you not good either, but you just be waiting till somebody else tell you ass to finally realize.
We got to start being real with our friends. Like, hey.
Look, when you ain't got a car, sometimes you know.
No, I feel that. Nowadays, don't argue my own. It's like,
especially in Jeff, like it ain't nothing out there. So it's like, if I really need to get to this party or Walmart or whatever, I need to do what I need to do. So I'm like, man, it's tight. Right. I'm looking out the window like, please cut this off.
You know, Jeff
when the phone rings.
Man,
you know, Jeff was a dead city when they got a second Walmart. And niggas was amped about that shit.
Walmart literally was like a hobby. Like, I'm bored. Let's go to Walmart.
Like, you go to Walmart.
Let's get drunk and go to Walmart.
Get drunk out of hand. Shout out. That's when 24-hour shopping meant something.
Yeah.
I used to go, especially when Sean mama was pregnant. I would spend all my time going to Walmart. That's why he liked Walmart so much. In that motherfucker, 2 o'clock in the morning. Ain't nothing better than shopping at 2 o'clock in the morning and you ain't got it. I like to steal in peace.
Wait.
I like to steal in peace.
It's not where I thought this was headed.
I know. That's the left.
So I went to school in Nashville. And
shout out to TSU. I had a good time.
That's where I wanted to go.
And so, like, Walmart back then, we had some great times. Like, we had a full out Nerf. Like, folks went and bought Nerf guns. We bought Nerf guns just so we could fight at Walmart at 2 o'clock in the morning. And the cool thing was that majority of the people that worked overnight were either super old or they were college students themselves. So they didn't snitch on us.
See, Jeff City, you can't do that shit.
Hey, it was an old white lady
that got locked the fuck up.
That too.
Old white lady. The first time we did it, she was like, "Guys, I don't want to call the police." And we was like, "Well, get you a gun then." And she was like, "What? Get you a gun?" And she was like, "I can't do that." And somebody was like, "I'll give you mine. All you gotta do is shoot back at whoever's shooting at you." And that lady let us. That lady, like, to the point, like, we did it like 2 or 3 times. And the next time I went to Walmart, me and my boy Thad went to Walmart. She come in there and she's like, "Dad," and he's like, "What's up?" She's like, "When you guys coming back late at night, it's really lonely here."
TT, we gonna turn this on tonight.
She was exhausted, but hey, she was.
She went from y'all can't do that to like, hey, when the next time we
the pacemaker done turned up on her ass.
Hey, we used to have some times. I remember everybody, you know, Greek weeks, right? Everybody got Greek weeks. Well, at TSU, not only do the Greeks get their week, it probably happened in Lincoln too, where like orgs that are not Greek, but they have like, they get a week too. So I was in a group called Black, which stood for Brothers for Love, Achievement, Culture, and Knowledge. We had a sister organization called Lilas, which stood for Love You Like a Sister. And during Lilas week, we was like, all right, they had new members. They new members is like our sayings. Like they Springo. I did Black and Springo too. So they're like, I'm like, shoot, we gonna kidnap them. So what we do, we kidnap them. We took their ass to Walmart. We took them to Walmart. Took they Lila's jackets.
In this bitch. Where we at?
The funniest shit, we took them to Walmart and took their shoes. They couldn't go inside because they ain't have no shoes. Oh, bro. The next morning, I came back home from kicking it, drinking and shit. Me and my roommate walked to the door. He like, what the fuck? They done covered my whole door in Vaseline. Like the whole door, the key, the knob, the damn key lock.
Somebody hand glossy as hell walking around. I'd have been looking weird.
But I miss those college days, man. I've been out of college so long. It's just,
I always say if I could just run it back,
man.
I feel like once a year. Besides, you can say that.
Like I think homecoming should be that. I think like for homecoming, I think we should really be able to be like, all right, when we leave on Thursday, give us a dorm. Let us, because think about it. When we go to homecoming, a lot of times that's what majority of people doing. Not me. I'm not doing that. But what people are doing is going, hey, we used to mess around in college. What's up?
Man, listen,
I know some folks that they married and they don't when they get to homecoming, they're not married. They're
I'll see you when I get back. Listen, I got some good ass sleep in the twin XL bed. I don't care what niggas are talking. Twin XL beds, especially when I was lose roommates and they would let me stay in there by myself. Now I got a king twin XL.
Queen
XL.
Go to Walmart and get that cheapest king sheet you can find, just so you can try to keep the bed together. Ain't no fucking in the middle though.
No, because if you do, that motherfucker gonna turn to be Moses.
It's about to be a hammock.
You finna turn to
Somebody
the Red
be
Sea.
injured.
This bit, I'd have definitely hit the floor on one of them beds. Just sleep, roll through the middle. Forgot I ain't had that sheet on there. Woke up, I was like, God damn. You wake up like, is it my time? Then you look up, all you see is wood. What the fuck?
We had the metal bed frames. You felt that shit.
Oh, see, nah. The only time I had a room where it was, I could have the whole room was in Chicago. And it was the wooden beds that you could put together. But shout out, even though it cost me a lot, I had a 27-floor apartment. At 19, talking about wilding. Good days. That was before I got to Lincoln and got saved. And
You would say that Lincoln?
made it to brunch when I could. Ain't nothing worse than partying at Lincoln, especially for me. I would turn up a little too much. And then I go to brunch the next day and everybody like, boy, I'm like, don't tell me.
Nah, nothing worse than missing brunch. Because you be so hungry.
Y'all had brunch at your school?
Only on the weekend.
Not like
I was
brunch
gonna
as
say, like,
we know it right now, but like
I mean, like, no,
they
like,
serving us food like breakfast and regular.
Yeah.
We get breakfast and like cheeseburgers at motherfucking 12 o'clock. But bro, you know who turns up too much because everybody walking around
looking
like
crazy.
zombies. You have no plans of actually being up. The goal is that when you wake up, go eat your food to sober yourself up. You finna go back to sleep for the next 3-4 hours.
yeah.
Because once you miss it,
Oh yeah, that'd be the
waste
worst
of
one.
dinner.
That'd be the worst when you miss food on the
These
weekend.
little kids, they hella spoiled now because last time I talked to them, Lincoln was serving food till like 10:30 at night. When I went there, that
yeah,
shit
they
stopped at
end up
6:30.
changing the hour. I think they changed it my senior year or something like that.
That's-
But it was horrible late at night though.
Oh yeah,
Like they would be serving stuff like quesadillas with like a little bit of shredded cheese and nothing else in it. I'm like, what is this?
that's
Like
the shit. SLPS be serving these kids for after school. I'm like, this trap.
foolishness.
Yeah.
Call them trapadillas.
I'll never eat school food. I teach high school.
Mhm.
I was only at one school where I ate the lunch. In my 20 years teaching, I'd be like,
No, that shit ain't bad.
When I was at-
meant to be consumed.
when I was at Cardinal Ritter, man, them kids had a great lunch.
my high school lunch was fire.
But our no, and my high school lunch was fire.
We
But
had Domino's.
I see-
Cheeseburgers was good.
My kids after lunch, when they come in my room, I'll be like, hey, two things. That class after lunch, don't ask me to go to the bathroom, just go. Because I know if you ate the nachos, you gotta go.
Them kids coming and said, we got kids, a lot of them living below their means. So lunch begins killed in our school, even though they know it's nasty. But ain't nothing worse than when our staff cook the broccoli. Because I don't know what type of broccoli that shit is, but you can smell it to the third floor. I've cooked broccoli a plethora of times in my house and have never had a scent like that. You can smell that shit to the third floor.
I don't
And
want it.
you'll go, they cooking broccoli today, ain't it?
That's a little too powerful.
2, 3 floors, and this is in the basement.
I thought you was gonna say the kids came in farting or something.
Nah. Man, let's get to these random topics.
We got a couple of them, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Olympics. It's over, I think.
I think it is officially over now.
Of course, we the best. We got the most.
Yeah, we did.
We got 40 gold. We would have 41 if the nigga Noah didn't lose.
We'd have one more bronze medal if they didn't steal one from Jordan.
Yeah, that's
why
fine.
did they take her?
Player haters.
So from what I understand, she immediately after she got off the
Somebody said, how old are we? We had square piece of cheese fries and chips. I'm 35.
Oh, I remember that square pizza. It was good.
We had square pizza in like elementary school.
yeah, in elementary I had square pizza.
Hey, elementary lunches. I used to tell the lunch like, my head was fire, so I can get an extra nugget. Shout out to her. She's like, oh, baby.
You always on the mission. Why
Well,
ain't this
always.
shit?
Ooh, look
Always.
at your hair. That shit look good today.
That's so
Niggas just coming out of like, your hair look good. And like, that don't work.
They don't- yeah,
You
like,
ain't say it
My
right.
extra nugget.
You ain't say it
people
right.
take stuff, it don't hit the same.
That
She probably
part.
was like, "Thank you, get out the line."
So from what I understand with the Olympics, soon as Jordan Childs was done perform or with her routine, I'm not sure what they call it in gymnastics, but soon as she was done and they gave her a score, you have 1 minute from that moment. The moment the score goes up, you have 1 minute to, basically say, hey, y'all need to look at that again. So the Romanians was like, hey, y'all, she waited 1 minute and 4 seconds to put in her request. So when they did that, they went in and said, all right, we're gonna strip her of the bronze medal and give it to the girl who was in third but got pushed down to fourth. Well, USA Gymnastics went in and was like, no, we got video footage. Not only did we do at 45 seconds, but 54 seconds and at 64 seconds. So they was like, y'all only counting the 64, but at 45 and 54, we also said y'all need to look at that again. Well, I guess the international gymnastics people was like, no, we're not going back and looking at it. So
that's crazy.
They're saying they're going to go, continue to try to go the legal route. But at this point, y'all remember Jordan Childs is, a young adult. At this part, to be on the biggest stage, I would, I saw two people get medals awarded to them this Olympics for shit that where somebody did some shit last Olympics, and it's like, well, you are the rightful person. I don't want no. It's almost like a participation trophy. Yeah. Like I don't want this bronze medal years later. When I explain, you won that bronze medal? Well, kinda.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You won.
It's kind of like how I feel about it. Like when you Greek, and then somebody don't probate, but
and you just start seeing them around.
You just see them on it, and you be like, well, yeah, and they got this story. I don't want your story. Yeah. Cause I know
I didn't probate stories always be weird.
Always.
I had this hard class. It was a test I couldn't get out of. I'm like, ain't adding up.
Something's not right.
Yeah.
Like why you standing over there and they doing stuff?
Yeah.
Something's
like
not
you didn't tell your line about the test. I'm confused.
That part. Like y'all done made it all the way through this process, but you decided at this part, I'm done sharing information. Fam, we share everything when we online. So the craziest my take of the Olympics. USA America, the world doesn't like you. In every sport that we win, they always want to complain, whether it be Simone or whether it be the NBA.
I didn't complain about Simone. You're not going.
Like she retired. She retired now, so y'all can win. It's okay. But the thing I'm tripping off of, first of all, that breakdancing is a goddamn Olympic sport. That's the first problem. And I ain't see no black people in it.
I saw one. I did see one once I started seeing clips on Twitter.
I only seen that one battle, and y'all know which one I'm talking about.
Hey, and I ain't even put you on here, but shorty from Australia, Doctor, whatever your name is.
Did you see how she got there? Like they said that Australia didn't have a breakdancing team, right? So she created one
because she has
a doctorate in
rhythmic movement.
So she created one, and not only did she create one, she made her husband one of the judges. And then she went, as people tried out for the team and they were good, she disqualified them based on little technicalities. So at the end, the last person standing was her.
That's crazy.
Like, what in the Harry Potter is like, you know
if
what?
they didn't have it, why couldn't they just not be represented? Like, was that not?
Because what United States wins so many medals because we put so many teams out there. So like if you when you watch the opening ceremony.
See, I don't be watching. That's why I'm mentioning these.
Yeah, see, when you watch the opening ceremony, you see how many countries it is, and you see some countries might only have 3 Olympians,
gotcha.
5 Olympians.
So
they just trying to get as many medals as possible. And if you only got 3 sports and you don't win, you shit out of luck.
3 niggas in the whole country good at something. Rest y'all niggas ain't shit.
That part.
But she was up there. She reminded me of that video of that white lady who had that Kango hat on, and she was up there doing them hip hop dances. It's like you gotta go and then and then.
I thought I was watching White Girls. Ain't that the name of that movie?
I thought it was Say the Last.
White Chicks.
It looked like Say the Last Dance. Her ass was up on that stage.
She might have watched that for inspiration.
100%.
She was just doing anything. I was like, what's happening?
She got on that floor.
She started cleaning the floor up.
I was like,
just scooting around.
I would have been the judge.
First of all, who break dances in the outfit? Like
I was like, hey, get her
with
ass.
She did everything else and they didn't look up no outfit.
Did she get like a real
she got absolute last place.
She gonna be remembered.
I know them people she disqualified was at home just laughing.
She had to telling niggas, you niggas couldn't do it. You niggas ain't never danced on the biggest stage. I was like, when I saw her on that floor and she started doing the dead fish move, I was like, you can start looking at the niggas behind her.
I was looking at the judges in one video. The judge was like,
what's this bitch doing?
I was like, you're not supposed to make any head movements, sir. He's like, and
they couldn't even keep it professional.
Have you ever judged a step show? Oh my God.
I be judging people in my seat, like, what y'all?
Yeah, I've actually judged the Step Show, and that's the feedback I've ever gotten from judging shows. Your facial expressions lets us know what your score is.
That's why I don't need to be.
Because I be like,
you have to be like, I gotta be like this the whole time. You just gotta cover your mouth.
I ain't
Low
just
key,
pull my COVID mask back
whole
out.
face.
They gonna be like, she ain't enjoying this. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to pretend.
If I cover my face from here and up, it's gonna tell you how I'm looking, and then look. Somebody should have got on the mic. Like, somebody should hit that button. Tell her wrap that shit up, B.
Wrap it up, B.
Wrap that shit up, B. Continuing with the Olympics. Hello, weird nigga. Noah Lyles. First of all, I ain't buy the COVID shit. That was my fault. I ain't buy the COVID shit because nigga, COVID. I'm granted we done got through the shots and all that shit, but COVID's still strong.
It is.
Nigga, ain't nobody, but you ain't had COVID till you won third place. So, because if you had it, you had it at the other race too, which you won first place for. You didn't develop the symptoms, I guess, to then, just for you to be 3 days later in the club getting sturdy with a rhinestone jacket on and them little ugly ass braids. Now, my gripe with the nigga, he already blew me when he came for the NBA, which because shout out to him for doing that, because it made all the real niggas in the league say, you got us fucked up. We finna come ball. Because a lot of niggas wasn't going at first.
Right.
But then he had a recent hater ass comment that was just unprovoked. And pretty much his gripe with Adidas, who he is signed to, clearly get some type of sponsorship money out of them. He was mad that, well, the quotes came out about him getting invited to a party for Ed Edwards, who is a 23-year-old superstar in the league right now, won a gold medal, plays for the Timberwolves, they star player, and inviting him for a rollout show to kind of promote his shoe, which is a fire shoe, because I got like 6 pairs of them, I think. 6 pairs of them, and they just came out this past year. But he was more so, well, no, he got this, why not me? I hate people like that. Yeah. Because
stay in your own lane.
One, the fame from track and field, the fame from basketball.
Yeah.
NBA basketball star. It's fucking complete. It's not no tomato. Those are tomato and a banana. 2 fucking different things. Right. Like, it's only been so many track stars that possessed the star, like Sha'Carri Richardson.
Exactly.
She got a story behind her. That's what's selling her. And she's also good as fuck. Usain Bolt. He had
a whole country on his back.
He was
charismatic. You know
charismatic.
he made music. I just had to throw that out there.
He looks like a nigga that makes reggae
makes music.
Like now or then?
I don't know if he got nothing new, but like I just had to.
He
throw
gives
it out.
me the
like
vibe.
Is it reggae?
Yeah.
He give me the vibe of a nigga that make reggae music. He just be in there like, I'm like, oh, Hussein. But the nigga had he was charismatic. He had a good personality, which was why Nike was able to market him. Yeah. Oh, last person before that, Michael Johnson. I think Michael Johnson, the only person got a shoe. But no, honestly, none of us, I ain't gonna say none, me and
he got a new song. Shit.
Okay.
Like came out June 28th.
Okay, you saying?
I gotta tell y'all the story later of how I found out he did music.
No, I need to know this now.
Now, okay. So we went on a family trip to Jamaica. And so my brother, he don't really drink like that. But you know, we out of town, we all turning up. And like, because we was in Jamaica, they had like pictures of him everywhere. And we went to this party. He randomly was like, hey, y'all put on that Usain Bolt. And we just busted out again. We like, sir, why would you say that? And we thought it was hella funny. And so I made a video on one of my stories talking about it. And this girl actually messaged me and was like, no, he like really does make music. And I was like, wait, maybe he was on to something. And so I looked it up and he made music. Like we thought he was just talking, which he didn't know, but it just was like, oh, like he was on to something.
I'm listening to it right now. It's not bad.
I mean, honestly, you gotta be just a horrible person to make bad reggae music. Reggae music is just up.
Because it's really, if the beat lit, you ain't even worried about what people saying.
To the mic.
I am back
Oh, we instantly just start moving.
That's that nigga voice.
So it's
Hey,
a
Walter.
no, it's a Christopher Martin and Usain Bolt.
But yeah, that's the story of how I found out. We
shit,
thought it was just a little.
I was gonna say
Why would you Becky to it?
I'll be in the club. They're like, hey, get that nigga out of here. I've been in the middle of the club for 20 minutes just hitting that bitch.
God, not the Dougie.
Shout out to you, saying y'all making music. But no allows, you ain't made a track.
that part.
What's up? That's why you dealing with what you're dealing with.
Speaking of tracks. Speaking of tracks,
This nigga,
my good buddy.
I've never just found somebody who continuously takes repeated L's.
I think he enjoys it,
At
like the
this point,
attention or something.
He is a glutton for punishment because the nigga just be. Now, mind you, how I came across this video was Twitter. I'm just like, I'm looking around, I'm like, who is this nigga that looks like Tyrese with a felt beard on?
Not felt.
And I'm just like, what are we doing here? And then they say he was channeling his inner Marvin Gaye, and I was just like,
Crazy.
first of all, who applied the hair and the beard? Because Tyrese has been bald since that nigga came out. He is the only nigga I've never known to have hair.
None.
Like
he gets a fresh shave before every.
No, I'm talking about this nigga's been bald since he was like 13. Little Bill, the character, is a depiction of Tyrese's upbringing. And I guess I could show y'all better than I can. Let me see.
I'm weak, my brother.
He said I wasn't that drunk. I was drunk. Well, I wasn't that. That's what you know niggas.
It still was funny, regardless.
Let me
said, put
see.
on that Usain Bolt. We was like, what? Everybody stopped dancing, like, huh?
Put that on when I'm in the club.
Had no idea.
I'm Dougie.
This nigga look like Tank. Like he trying to be Tank.
He look like he don't.
You know what it is? He no longer wants to feel like the oddball between the TGT when they on tour.
Been that nigga ever
like
since he been crying on the net. This nigga looks like he lives.
What
at the
more do
St.
you
Patrick's
want
Center.
from me?
St. Patrick's Center.
He looked like he lived at the St. Patrick's Center downtown, and they got some strange looking niggas in there. Tyrese could walk. This whole fit was $10 at the Goodwill.
Did you see the video that said Tyrese bombs the national anthem dressed as Marvin Gaye?
Bro, it's hard. Bro, when I seen the nigga, I watched a couple seconds of it, and I was just like, I had second. It's like, you know, you get that cringe-worthy embarrassment where you watching, you just like, this nigga really, you had so much time. You knew, first of all, who? Olympic people, who?
No, it wasn't the Olympics. It was an NFL game.
I thought it was for the passing of the flag.
I thought it was for the Olympics.
I don't know at all.
It was. It was for the. He was singing when they brought the flag to LA. I thought.
Oh no.
When Tom Cruise.
No. It was the Rams and Cowboys preseason game.
I knew not to start making.
Okay, Olympics. I'm sorry. I can't put that on y'all no more. Niggas in Cali, because y'all was in LA. The niggas in Cali, the niggettes in Cali's, the Bloods, the Crips, and the cartel. Who signed off on this? Somebody needs their job, because did y'all just say, hey, Tyrese, we're going to give you a chance to redeem yourself? Or did y'all know that the nigga was going to do all of that? Because whoever
they
knew,
clearly didn't know.
Whoever knew he was doing all,
he just showed up.
Because if you knew,
he just be pulling stuff.
You was planning on quitting the company, and he was, I'm finna let that nigga do what he told me he was gonna do, and I ain't finna tell nobody. And you just sitting in the back, smiling. You see that nigga come out, it's too late. This point you have to let him perform. Was there no one else?
None.
Y'all could have got Ty Dolla $ign. Y'all could have got me. I'm free, and I probably would have cost less. I could have did that.
Yeah, I could have did that too.
Y'all might as well.
You ain't have to get a fake one.
Y'all might as well just let that nigga go up there and sing "Signs of Love Making." See what he did better at that.
No, he should have sang "Shame." Shame on him for doing that shit.
You never hear about singers retiring. Tyrese.
Just stick to racing cars, bro.
Rest his soul, but ever since Paul Walker left, that nigga ain't been right. because he's no longer useful. He's not doing too well in this Fast and Furious. They go into space and shit. I don't know if he's ready.
I don't even know the last one I watched.
That's what I watched was Tokyo Drift with Bow Wow little bitty ass.
I think the last one I watched.
Like
Bow Wow
I used to love me some
Bow Wow feet wasn't even touching the pedals in that
Stop
movie. That nigga needs
I feel like that's probably the last one I watched though.
It's the
she
last
gives
one
signs to somebody who would like Bow Wow.
You give me that like you had the word up.
Such a hater.
I might be.
Like you had you used to have a word up magazine.
Thank
it
you.
is not debatable.
Thank you for
you had the word
that.
up magazine.
At
with
least
Bow
people
Wow
know
pictures all over your room.
Who told you?
I knew it. I could tell a word up enthusiast from those.
Word up, right on. J14, all of that.
Then they niggas grow up to be.
If he was in there, I'm like, oh yeah, I
These
need
niggas grow up to be the niggas they could. That's what happens when kids become.
Look, y'all could be together. He's selling do-rags and shit.
Nah, because I need somebody taller. We the same height.
But he was your height then.
No, like
Bow Wow been, Bow Wow been the same height as you.
No, I'm saying eventually I became my height because he's older than me. But once I became grown up and like really realized how tall he was, I was like, nah, this ain't gonna work.
So you
and
got
see
some.
how he act on top
so
of that.
you got something against short guys.
She had a whole post the other day.
Right.
About
somebody inboxed me about that and was like, so you really don't like shredders? I was like, oh my God.
He was like, because Curry, like Olympics. I was finna shoot it. But since you don't like
it. You're not gonna be next to me.
you?
I'm 5'7".
Like you tall for a woman.
I know I am.
I'm not.
So you trying? So if he 5'6.5", he shit on the
It's
left.
not gonna work.
Out here missing
Well, fellas, guess what? You've dodged.
Little niggas out here with love.
What you say?
Fellas, guess what? You've dodged the bullet. She got an Android anyway.
Damn, she
Don't
don't
listen
like
to
little
this
niggas.
man.
And she got the green.
misinformed.
And she got the green ball.
Whose side you on?
Crazy work. I don't know. I'm 5'8", man. I've had one that was like 6 feet. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've done the talk. I've done the tree before. I've climbed it a couple times.
I wasn't even trying to be just like.
Good for y'all.
We know
Like,
why we here. I don't blame you. Hey,
yeah,
you like what you like.
Yeah, I ain't finna waste nobody's time.
No point in
not
saying.
Not finna sit here and pretend and be all in somebody's face and then behind the scenes, girl, I ain't like that. I can't fake pretend with people.
The crazy part is that's how the world is. That's how the world running today. They are. It's because the rappers be hungry.
Wait, look, Teresa's laughing. Are you tall?
No, Teresa's like 5'3".
Oh, okay. So Teresa, is she married? Is Teresa married? Teresa, if he's 5'5", or if you 5'3", if he 5'3",
she 5'3". I know she ain't tall.
Is you with it or not?
I don't know.
She said
She
no.
she said, "Oh, never mind. I gave her too much height. She's 5'1".
I just can't.
Damn. So if he 5'3" and you 5'1", y'all can't be short together.
I feel like at 5'1", 5'5" is like kind of tall. Like he ain't Shaq. But
like she's trying to have an NBA baby. Like, no, fam. Like
5'8" at least.
Made the cut. All right. We're good. I'm in the height limit. That's all that matters. I ain't gotta be there as long as I made the cut. If life needed it. Like, hey, I'm in there. 5'8". Nigga made it. Shout out to the niggas that 68 inches in height or taller. Yeah.
Hey, so we happen to be talking about cafeteria lunches earlier. And, shout out to
Free the real.
Shout out to all the TTs that work in the school kitchen.
Article up. She a real nigga, man. That's my dog. I've been hurt. I've been hurt ever since she been out these streets. I'm finna get her name. One of these cafeteria workers in the Chicagoland area is convicted. She got sentenced to 9 years in prison because over the course of some years, she stole $1.5 million worth of chicken wings from the school. First of all, what type
her
of
name is Vera Liddell.
I know it was Vera. That is definitely somebody's girl.
We look charged with theft and operating a criminal enterprise.
She's jugging wings. Hold on. Read the rest of this because I need to know.
An Illinois cafeteria worker is heading to prison after stealing $1.5 million worth of chicken wings from a school district. On Friday, August 9th, former Harvey School District Director Vera Liddell pleaded guilty to the crime, according to WGN.
Free TT.
She was charged with theft and operating a criminal enterprise, the outlets reported, and has since been sentenced to 9 years in prison. People reached out to the Cook County State's Attorney's Office for additional information, but did not immediately hear back.
Like, people, it's other people y'all can have in the jail.
She's 68. Y'all let TT out. She don't need to be in jail
She
for that.
just trying to feed the babies.
I
need
think
to know.
she was selling plates.
She had to
be.
Because I'm like, she's
Like,
either doing that or
what-
reselling it.
TT, if you stole 1.5 million worth of wings, how much did you make? Can we get a jail call with her? We do gotta find. I'm finna find out. I'm finna find out her JPay. We putting some money on her books because she gonna need some. She
Wait,
gonna
look.
need some Bengay in that motherfucker. What she come out strong?
They said she been prosecutors said Liddell placed orders for chicken wings with the district's main food supplier for nearly 2 years, starting in July of 2020.
She did this over 2 years.
Though she would keep the food despite charging the district. Liddell's step was discovered after the district's food service department exceeded its annual budget by $300,000.
I thought she was just taking chicken that was already there, but she put in special orders for herself.
She run the cafeteria and she ordering the food. She like, look, shit, y'all got me 10 pounds worth of chicken. First of all,
11,000 cases of wings.
Nigga, y'all caught her after going over 300K. Ain't nobody noticed. First of all, what school y'all got? What type of chicken wings y'all got that your school serving chicken wings? Because my school don't serve chicken wings.
Wait, look, they said the food was meant to be used for take-home meals for students who were learning remotely during COVID.
Oh, she was a COVID jugger.
And she had been there for more than a decade.
Free that nigga. She was like, shit, ain't nobody in the school but me, baby. I'm finna get
said, who's gonna know?
Well, she was that COVID time. She said, I can't get this PPP, but I'm gonna get these chicken wings. Shout out to TT.
They ain't got to get me.
I bet she was cooking them hoes. So she like, look, baby, what's for dinner, grandma? Wings. What's
Lemon
for breakfast? Wings. What is for lunch? Let me think about it. Wings. You niggas is eating chicken until the chicken eats you. She said, every time you niggas wake up, I want to hear a She got, bro, she done made lemon pepper, pepper,
sweet and sour,
Cajun pepper,
bourbon.
She done ran out of shit. She got Henny wings.
Nashville hot.
She in there serving Tito wings.
Yeah. She did them all. Hey,
baby's making special requests. Grandma, I got some hot Cheetos.
Bring in. Hey, I'm glad she's not in KC, because if she was in KC, her and Big Ken would have had an enterprise right now.
Boy, that'd have been jigging wings.
He'd have had every flavor on them wings.
She would have been using that nigga sauce.
Facts.
Sauce them wings. Shout out to her. They should have hired her. I bet she was selling them bitches to like. I wonder what part of Illinois she from. She's from out this way.
It's Cook County.
Oh, that's Chicago. Damn.
They said Harvey School District. So
okay, South suburb. She was selling them bitches probably the Heralds and shit. She's like, look, baby, I got what you paying for your wings? Because I
can beat that price.
She like, baby, listen, I want to know how much money she gets because you not eating all these chicken wings. Yeah. So where they go, 11,000 cases.
I wonder what was like the time span.
I don't know if y'all have been in the cafeteria and helped them with the food, but I helped serve the food for before because they already cooking it. But I see the shit in the refrigerator. Them wing boxes is like this big. You ordered 11,000 of them motherfuckers, and it took to the 11,000th one to come for niggas to be like, oh, who been ordering all these wings? Miss Vera, this you?
300,000.
She probably down there like, baby, you know I'll be pushing the wrong buttons. you know Miss Vera can't see. That's shut up.
She did say something like that too. They like, nah, it's too late.
Miss Vera, where the wings at? She's like, you want a plate? Well, I ain't gonna say nothing. You better bring me a plate every motherfucking day. I want every type of wing.
Somebody probably snitched on them. They wasn't thinking about that shit.
Nah, shit, 300. She wouldn't have got caught if her ass knew how to count.
Moderate.
Yeah,
she just ordering them hoes. She was like me when I got my first refund check at Lincoln, and I was in Walmart shooting white tees in the basket, yelling "bowling." I was really wild, bro. I bought $100 worth of socks, drawers, and t-shirts, and I was straight in that motherfucker, like going down the aisle, bowling. Left that bitch with a PS3 and a flat screen.
Hey,
dorms like Lincoln. Shout out to them. I owe that money now, but it was fun at the time.
Hey, I love all the refund check shit I got.
Thank
you, Joe Biden, for getting rid of all my student loans. I appreciate you,
Joe.
You got rid of yours?
206,000 gone. Peace. Off the
credit report. What the fuck is that?
Gone.
Hey man, talk to him for me, cause listen,
Joe,
mine is still there.
I come in the White House and do this, Joe,
and I'm gonna be right behind you.
Like, come on, Auntie.
I'm gonna be right behind you. Wipe mine away.
I don't give a fuck who do it. Whoever could get my loans off by the night.
What you do
Got
that
my
weekend? He
vote.
must have put something special
Well,
on
no,
his application.
so I'm a teacher.
Oh, you
and
meant the year.
and I've been teaching for 20
Okay,
years.
let me
so.
shut up then. I ain't did all that.
Yeah, what I gotta be in school for 18 more and I'm done.
Well, so you got to do 10 years. You got to do 10 years before you can get it.
Just working in education. I gotta be actually teaching.
You gotta. Well,
Man,
no,
so-
you should be able to. You should. It should be working in
Man,
just working in
fuck that,
education.
bro. I feel like if you working on the south side of St. Louis, that shit should only be 2
Yo,
years.
what the hard part is you got to get your HR to sign off on it. That's the hard part.
Well, them niggas
Is
don't-
getting HR to sign
Hey,
off on
think
it.
I won't hit them?
You know.
Cause y'all gonna give me my shit.
Hey, I got one more before we get into this eloquent interview.
Well, we gonna go to the musical break.
I just got one more.
One more.
One
I'm talking
more.
about before the interview.
Yeah.
We'll
Okay.
do that.
Well,
What you
I got one more.
What you got?
Hey, is it FIBA?
Oh, I didn't get to watch the TikTok you sent me.
Oh my.
But
Hey.
I'm sorry.
So, as y'all know, back to the Olympics. I should have said something about this earlier, but y'all know the Americans got their ass kicked on 3-on-3 basketball.
Quit.
Like we got asses kicked like random, Asian country in sports that they shouldn't be in. Right now, Ice Cube said, "Hey, the big three should be in it, but y'all didn't want them in it." So he issued a challenge to the gold medal winning team, which was the Netherlands.
Okay. Oh yeah.
He issued a challenge. They accepted. Well, FIBA, the what is the I don't know what the breakdown is.
Federal International Basketball Association, or yeah, I think it's Federal International Basketball Association.
The people that's over the Olympics and shit.
Lame,
They hopped in like, well, because of a technicality, being that the event is 7 days instead of 10, which is required by the bylaws, the team can't participate. You just didn't want your gold medal team to go get their ass
Them
whooped.
niggas was, first of all, I don't give a fuck what three you bring. Anybody that got to see Michael Beasley and Joe Johnson together is going to lose. I think them two alone could have beat them three niggas. Michael Beasley alone is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
This is, and it's on record. That nigga's only lost one-on-one game in his entire basketball career. That was from Bam Adebayo. He's done beat LeBron. He done beat D-Wade. The nigga just is as a one-on-one hooper, he's as best as they come.
Yeah.
Like it's like any of the great niggas can tell you, like, it's not too much you can do with Michael Beasley. That's why he was averaging 35 in the 1 year he went to college. Niggas putting up 35 points a game. Come on, that's gonna tell you this nigga old. They know damn well they gonna dog the Netherlands niggas.
Yep.
Because I don't understand why they didn't just do like trial. You could have sent 3 hood niggas to do the 3x3, and I guarantee
And
you
I
dog
guarantee,
them niggas.
like St. Louis used to have a 3-on-3, hoop it up downtown.
That shit
And
is
I
so
guarantee you, I saw
strong,
better basketball back in my young days watching that.
Y'all put old ass Jimmy Fredette because he over there averaging fucking 50 against little Chinese men and shit. And then I don't even know who the other two niggas were.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I'm like,
My guy, I didn't know if it was a thing to shoot underhanded.
they was
Shooting
just-
free throws underhanded.
it was sloth.
I felt like I was watching like 6th grade basketball.
Like, I ain't in shape, but y'all could have called me shit. I could stand in the corner and wet that bitch. Like, I was just like, bro, why did all these niggas that hoop, that play street ball? That's really us. All the 3-on-3 tournament is.
That's
us
all it
hooping
is.
outside. Y'all could have got 3. That should have held a tournament in the major cities. Whoever was the best 3 that come out that shit, out of a King of the Hill type of tournament, then they got to go against these other niggas in the city. This how we gonna pick the best 3 niggas to go do this. Or you could have just found 3 bench niggas in the league, and they would have did better than that shit. You could have put Tatum in there because he wasn't getting no.
Yeah, it's
tick.
not like he was getting any clock.
So Tatum, Brown, just pick 3 niggas from the Celtics. They could have went and hooped them niggas to death. Like, that's what y'all get, stupids,
Dummies.
dummies.
Let's
But
get to this musical
We're
break.
gonna do a quick musical break, and then we gotta come holler at. You gotta say like a whisper, eloquent.
A whisper. Wow, whisper.
I don't know. I just feel like we're eloquent is supposed to say. Say I make you lit. When you say
Cut it out.
I forgot my damn beret. Shit, I knew I
you
forgot
need a
something.
good beret.
I was gonna wear my beret.
As always, man, it is episode 47 of season 2. Away with words. I'm your boy Nico the Great.
It's the Past Master.
We'll be right on back.
Girl, I seen a whole lot of flowers bloom. Never seen one open up like you. Every time she hit my line, I rose and pedaled to her crib. I ain't thinking about what we ain't, I'm too focused on what we is. Flower beds with you, rich soil, big roots, well water. Yes, you are. Your two lips, a kiss you, companion planet. Here I stand next to you, hold my hand. I mean leaves, but don't you go. You should know that when you feel complacent, don't know what you wanna do. I provide hydration, baby, I will water you. Grow, baby, I love how you stretch, do everything I know, baby, to bring out the best in you. When you feel complacent, don't know what you wanna do. I provide hydration, baby, I will water you. No, baby, just know that I'm blessed to witness you unfold, baby. This could be nothing less but true. Photosynthesis got you feeling photogenic, it's clear. Your color change with the seasons and a good time for falling is near. The birds and bees spread the word for me, sweet nothing's all in your ear. When my pocket straight, I'm trying to pollinate, cause I can't stop calling my dear. I say photosynthesis got you feeling photogenic, it's clear. Your color change with the seasons and a good time for falling is near. The birds and bees spread the word for me, sweet nothing's all in your ear. When my pocket straight, I'm trying to pollinate, cause I can't stop calling my dear. You know, you remind me of the plants in my garden. When you need the water, you let me know. When you need love, you let me know. You know, your growth is a journey that concerns me, so I need you to grow. Hey. Girl, I seen a whole lot of flowers bloom. Never seen one open up like you. Every time she hit my line, I rose and pedaled to her crib. I ain't thinking about what we ain't, I'm too focused on what we is. Flower beds with you, rich soil, big roots, well water. Yes, you are. Your two lips, a kiss you, companion planet. Here I stand next to you, hold my hand. I mean leaves, but don't you go. You should know that when you feel complacent, don't know what you wanna do. I provide hydration, baby, I will water you. Grow, baby, I love how you stretch, do everything I know, baby, to bring out the best in you. When you feel complacent, don't know what you wanna do. I provide hydration, baby, I will water you. No, baby, just know that I'm blessed to witness you unfold, baby. This could be nothing less but true.
I always wanted to be Zapping Rogers. Yeah, I just always wanted to have the little plastic tube in my mouth and do like them niggas on them keyboards back in the day. Shout out to Zapping Rogers.
Oh yeah,
man. Just being there talking, cause I just been like, I always wish I had. You see them kids, that little boy who found his grandmama. She had that little thing. He started singing the box with that motherfucker. If my grandma would have had them and they would have gave me TikTok, that would have been me. Cause let me find one of them today. I'm doing.
Get one on Amazon.
Yeah, you can get. I saw one on TikTok or something where you could just do the little voice change and shit.
No, I want the authentic.
You want the authentic
nigga that can't talk. Hey, how y'all doing?
I don't even know what to call it.
I don't even know what you call. I just call them little throat noise maker thing. You know, nigga. Help a talk. I don't know.
I never thought to figure out the name.
I'm gonna find this out for y'all because I know I ain't the only one that's thought about purchasing one just in case for the future. You never know. I'll never know if my voice go out. Weed don't do you like cigarettes, but if it decides to one day, I want to be prepared.
You just don't have one on.
I just want to have. You think about it, it happens 30 years from now. You're like, I've been moving this motherfucker with me. Go over my top drawer. What you niggas say? And then
you ain't about to need that.
That's what I'm gonna do. Nigga says what?
Oh shit.
What? Think about if nigga talk shit what you want, you just take it away. Now he gotta throw his hands up and shit. I know, yeah, I'll be wild on my bad. Players fuck up.
Yeah.
Eloquent Pearlfection in the building. Hey. Oh, award winning.
Yes.
Award winning.
Period. Like they say, period. Award winning.
Award winning. Yes.
Poet. Eloquent Pearlfection in the building. So for those who have never seen you, never heard of you, don't know what you do, don't know what poetry is. I hope there's none of y'all out here that I think everybody should know that. It's 2024. I put nothing past no one.
Okay.
Let everybody know a little about yourself and what it is that you do.
So I'm Rachel J, aka Eloquent Pearlfection, award-winning poet, as he said. And I've been writing poetry for a very long time, but I just started being consistent with it a little bit over 2 years ago. And so one thing that I will say that's kind of crazy is like I've always had writing in my life as like a coping mechanism to just kind of like deal with things, especially in like the Black community. We're always told, you know, you don't cry about certain things and just all this other stuff where we're not expected to share or really talk about our feelings. And so that was my way to just kind of cope and deal with life, was through poetry, through journaling. I always have a notebook with me no matter where I am. And so as an adult, it's kind of cool to finally be in a place where I realize there is power in being vulnerable and sharing those words on the stage. I remember as a kid feeling like I had no purpose and all this other stuff, feeling like my voice didn't matter. And so it was just crazy, you know, that full circle moment as an adult, realizing like my passion was always with me. I just didn't know how to use it. And so me being able to share that on stage eventually became more therapeutic. And then when I started getting money off of it, I was like, oh, we're sticking with this.
Oh, yeah.
We're sticking with
nothing better than get paid for a passion.
Yeah. Because that was something I never thought about. For me, it was just kind of like, okay, like I just like getting stuff off my chest, going to open mic, meeting new people. But when I got that first booking, I was like, wait a minute, like it's a whole nother
you
lane.
Niggas to pay me to talk.
Okay, there's money involved. I was like, okay.
Shout out to St. Louis poetry scene.
St. Louis poetry scene been lit for a long time.
I'm already knowing.
Shout out to Legacy Books and Cafe because that used to be the move on Friday night.
Going on like people still host open mics there sometimes. And events.
Oh yeah. So what made you get into poetry?
So what started me in poetry is actually when I was in elementary school. So one of my teachers had a poet come in and speak to our class. And I just remember just sitting there thinking like, dang, like this is so dope. Like I want to be able to do that one day. And so then afterwards she gifted everybody a notebook and a pen. And when I got home that night, like it was lit. Like I remember just writing until like I just couldn't write no more. I ran out of pages. I don't know what I was talking about, but I remember just like writing like crazy. And so when I got booked for my first show, I wanted to kind of like have that full circle moment of like passing the torch. And so I ended up gifting a girl there a notebook and a pen. And you know how sometimes you just feel people vibing and energy. And I don't even remember what made me give it to her, but it just like she was that person when I talked to her. You know, people comes up to you after it's like, oh, hey, good show, blah, blah. And it was something she said through conversation where I was like, I feel like she the person. And when I gave it to her, she came up to me and was like, oh my gosh, thank you. Like, because that was around the time that it was raining a lot in St. Louis. It got out in floods. It was 2 years ago, literally 2 years ago today. And she was like, I lost everything and I love writing, but I don't have any journals anymore and all this other stuff. So she was just like, it was like such a beautiful moment where it was like, dang, like I'm happy I decided to do this. But for me, it was just like wanting to make, you know, my childhood happy of having that moment where somebody did something for me where I wish I knew who that lady was, because it's like this something that stuck with me for my life. And so for me, I was like, I want to be able to keep this going.
That's dope. It's always good to just have dope moments within a passion. And that lady will always remember, like you may not remember her offhand, but if she ever run into you, she'll never forget you.
Yeah.
And so that'd be the dope thing, because it's like you'll run into that person. Like, you may not remember me, but I'm like, I've been trying to find you, nigga, for years. Yeah. Thank you. And
shout out to Facebook, because that always makes up, especially if you know a name.
Nah, bro. Shout out to, I've never seen nobody do it better. Shout out to Twitter. If you go to a concert in the world, I done seen this. The funniest one I saw was this black girl at a concert. This little white boy was on her. She was in love with that little white boy. Put it on Twitter. It was like, y'all help me find it. All the niggas like, girl, we ain't help you find no motherfucking white boy. Like, niggas did that for help, but they found him. Then she realized she ain't like him. But folks be straight. Like, I seen a girl.
They figured it out though.
It's crazy how people, the power of just pushing the that's why I tell people, share people's stuff. You don't know how far to travel. Because I seen a girl talk about she moved. She had one best friend when she was in elementary school.
I seen that picture. Was it when they went on like a vacation?
Like she looked for the girl for years, and she kind of just told a good story about why the girl was such a good friend to her. And then she moved. They never saw each other, and they come to find out the girl found her. And then they linked up years later. This was like 20 years ago. You remember, like, this was my homegirl back then. It would have still been my friend had we not moved around. So it's always a beautiful thing. So I mean, I'm gonna ask it in a 2-part question.
Okay.
Like when you first got taking it serious, and 2 years ago, what inspired you to create poems then, and now it's 2 years later, you've seen your growth. What inspires you now in your creative process?
Gotcha. I would say then I was just doing poems like that I already had. And then of course it was like once I got booked, it definitely motivated me to write like some new stuff, had that sprinkled in, just to kind of like make it more of a hype experience, to be able to be like, hey, ain't nobody ever heard this but y'all type thing.
Yep.
But I would say in between that is definitely, it's pushed me to be more consistent, and through different experiences, it allows me to write about more things. So my thought process is, regardless if it's a paid opportunity or if it's a free opportunity, I always want to put my best foot forward. And so a lot of the things that I've been booked for has been because I've taken it seriously. So sometimes people see something like, this is just free, or it don't matter, blah, blah, blah. But you don't know who in that audience.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's kind of just been a string of events where because I did well here, somebody in the audience booked me over there, and so on and so forth. And so I'm just definitely happy that I take things seriously, because again, you never know who's going to be in that audience. But with all the different types of events I've done, it's put me in a position to be able to be more versatile with my writing. So I've done everything from, of course, open mics to doing to like sisterhood teas. I performed at a festival. I performed at like community stop the violence events. So it's like with all these different things, I need to perform something that makes sense. You know what I mean? I can't be at a non-violent event sitting here talking about some, my ladies, let's get to twerking when we get off working. Like, no, they're gonna be like, bro, what's happening up there?
Right.
So it's like I'm always making sure the things that I do make sense. And so if I have an event I've never done before, I'm like, okay, this puts me in a position to say, how can I make what I'm saying relatable? And so I think that's the motivation now, is just having all these different opportunities pushing me to talk about things I normally wouldn't. Because leave it up to me, it just would be like breakups and love, which still is like most of the things I talk about. But again, when it comes to certain bookings and opportunities, I'm like, I need to write about something that makes sense. If I'm booked for a sisterhood tea, I don't need to be talking about breaking up. I need to talk about what a sisterhood is and what that looks like, and women empowerment and those types of things.
So do you ever have moments where you feel like you can't create? And if you do, like, how do you get over those?
Yeah. So one thing that I think people may or may not even realize is like being around the wrong people can actually impact your creativity. It kind of just, I guess, causes brain fog, I want to say. And there's a lot of other factors as well, where like if you stressed out and you got a lot on your mind. So for me, I love traveling. That always puts me in a good headspace. And that might not be the same for everybody, but I would say whatever is your like go-to thing, whatever makes you happy, whatever your happy place is, whether that's going to the movies, going for a walk, going to the gym, going to the gun range, whatever your happy place is, whatever puts you in a position to feel more like yourself. Do those things. Always make time for you, but make time for like just quiet time. Like there are certain people where it's like they just always around noise. Sometimes you just got to sit by yourself, even if you just in your car, like those moments of peace and clarity, and just journaling, free writing, that helps a lot. For me, also being around bodies of water, like really just, those like sounds of repetition, even if it's just like listening to the rain or something like that. But there's a lot of different ways. But for me personally, I would say like walks in the park, traveling, journaling, and especially journaling, because it puts me in a position to write without trying to make it sound good. And sometimes writer's block is literally caused by putting too much pressure on yourself to make something sound dope, to make it sound hard, to make it better than whatever your last body of work was. Versus when you're just writing, sometimes it just comes to you.
Yep.
So
I can see that. That make a lot of sense. So I mean, I've seen the crossover from some poets into the music realm. So if you had to turn your poetry into music, what genre do you feel like you would fall under, and why?
mine would be a mixture of R&B and rap.
Okay.
Most definitely. Because I kind of feel like I'm already there anyway. And I tell people all the time, and I also like whenever I go to different events and I meet people doing music and stuff like that, I'll like just joke around with them, but I'll be serious at the same time. I'm like, hey, put me on the song, whether you want somebody on the intro or whatever. And it's crazy to me how many people will just not take it seriously when they'll be like, oh, you do music, I do poetry. And then they just will stop the conversation. But it's crazy when you really think about it, how many people don't understand something so basic. Poetry really is just music without the beat.
Yeah.
So if I can captivate an entire audience with just my words, I don't need no beat. I don't need to hide behind a beat. And for some people, they need that beat. For some people, it just enhances. But for me to be able to captivate an audience, have people in a position where majority of the people actually paying attention to me and not all in their phone, what you think I'm gonna do on your track?
Hey, y'all heard that, which is, and I thought the same way for myself. If I can captivate people like this, why can't I talk on somebody's song?
Yeah.
So shout out to the few people that did finally take me serious. I don't know why people don't take folks serious with it.
Yeah,
but
they think everything a joke. I be like, bro, I'm so serious right now.
They be like, oh, okay. But I had a homeboy. Shout out to Stephen Urkel. He was the first person that was like, I made a comment on a post 2 days later. Like, hey, bro, I got a song. I want somebody to talk in the beginning. This the date and time of the studio session.
Yeah.
I'm like, what you want me to do? He was like, you. Just talk. I tried to write something. It didn't go like I thought.
Yeah.
I just threw the phone down. I was like, bro, just put the beat on. And I just talked. And then he was like, that's it. I'm like, yeah.
That's lit.
So I'm like, that's cool. Hey, y'all, take her serious. So I feel like shit.
Exactly. I'm trying to get y'all numbers up.
Smooth, like, and especially with somebody, especially if you give somebody a direction. It's like, this is the angle of the song. Right. I want you to do you, but just go within this angle.
Yeah, because it has been a few opportunities where people will mention it, but it's like there's no clear direction. They'll just be like, yeah, we're going to do a song together, but then like they don't know what kind of song. Like they be looking for me to do it. And I'm like, this your lane, so I don't mind being on the track, but like tell me your direction. They be like, what kind of song you want to do? I'm like, you tell me. Like, I ain't finna put this on no album.
You're supposed to, like, especially if you don't, like, an example, shout out to DJ Keys, because he got a song called Random Thoughts, and it's been in different ones. I'm on Random Thoughts Part 4. Where they just, I kept asking, like, bro, what you want me to do? He's like, I mean, bro, just do you. I just want you to talk the whole time before getting there. I'm driving quietly. I'm like, bro, what the fuck I'm gonna say? I'm in there talking to myself. I'm like, I'll just say I'm stupid as hell. I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. I'm sitting in the studio. I'm letting them break. Now, the whole song is being created there. They doing their verses right then and there, rapping them there. So I'm listening. I got to hear two people verses. And I'm like, what you want me to do, Greg? Like, I just want you to go in there. You're going to talk at the beginning. You're going to talk at the end. And you're going to introduce each person. And I was like, okay. I told him, put me in the booth. I'm like, you turn the lights off for me? And he just turned the lights, had a little dim. I just put some headphones on so I ain't hear nobody. And I just took and then I just started talking, bro. And then they cut it up how they wanted to. And I was like, bro, this how people just be in the studio fucking creating. And it's super dope. So I can see you doing that. And I can see that shit. Hey, folks, matter of fact, I'm going to tell the person that's coming next week, because the person that did it for me, he do songs where I can see that being fired. So,
I think he just had an alley-oop moment.
And he on the Illinois side, too.
Okay.
Hey, shout out my boy Steph Arkin. He on the Illinois side, too. So I'm going to definitely like, hey, bro, need somebody to talk like a woman, like that talk, bro, poetic, because he kind of rapping that kind of style format. So I'm going to have to alley-oop that. We're going to make that happen.
Sound like a plan. I'm excited.
So speaking on music, have you ever thought about like crossovering one of your actual poems now into a song?
No, not actually. Because I feel like they just hard as is. I feel like if I wanted to make a song, it would need to start as a song versus me. Like, because sometimes, like with my poetry, sometimes like the way that my flow goes will change, and so I feel like it would be hard to try to add like a beat to it after the fact.
I can see that, because you would have to you would really have to adjust the cadence of what you was doing to now.
Like it might start off on, and then later on you're gonna be like, what happened? So like I actually had a situation like that happen when I was in high school. So it's like I've always gone back and forth between poetry and rap since I was in like 7th grade. And so I remember when I was in high school, I had did a song to the beat of Take a Second Look by Crime Mob. And so my friend had made a beat for me, because he was like, you can't be out here doing music to somebody else's song as if like mixtapes weren't, you know what I'm saying?
Wayne didn't create a whole
lane. It was like really bothering him. He was like, you need your own beat or whatever. And so he made a beat for it, but it's like, because of the way I flow, it was like certain parts where it made sense and certain parts where it's like, it sound like I'm just off because you didn't change when I changed. Yeah. So for me, it would have to just be me writing to the beat versus the other way around, because it'll be like, hey, what? Like
Go
that
from
weird
Hove-
interruption.
From Hove to Silk to Shocker real quick.
I'm weak.
Because like I was with you, nigga, and then
Yeah, you be
switch.
like, what happened?
The beat changed and it left you, and then what else?
Mhm.
The
And he
master
just-
of
he
the
gonna let it
offbeat.
leave.
So, with your poetry, what is your ultimate goal with it, and is there other things within the arts realm that you want to dive into?
Gotcha. That's a good question. So I don't have an ultimate goal as of yet, because for me, I'm still kind of like in awe of just how quickly stuff has changed within the past 2 years. But I definitely set like some smaller goals this year, and I think I just got like one left that I need to do. One of them was to be in like a comedy skit. I did that I think in like February or something like that. So it's like, okay, look at us checking stuff out, and I love how stuff will come together just randomly.
Yeah.
Are you like, I don't know if this is gonna work, but it's a goal in mind. Let me just keep track of it, see what happens. The other one was that I wanted to be organically heavy on organic because that's important to me. Nominated for an award. I didn't want to nominate myself.
Yeah.
I just want to see, like, because I really was going hard last year, and I was like, I just want to see if it'll happen. And so, of course, not only did I get nominated, but I won. So I was like, I'll take it. Like,
award winning.
we're exceeding goals here. I'm trying to think what the others was. I know one was doing a workshop, so I'm enrolled in a writing workshop right now. Yeah, I think I just got like one or two left. I can't think what the other one is, but I know I had said like 5 at the start of the year. And so it's just nice looking back on things. I do know at some point I want to get to Right About Now out in Houston, because that open mic seems lit. Trying to think what else. I met my favorite poet last year, so that was exciting. So I just kind of set small goals here and there, and I'm just kind of enjoying seeing where it takes me.
Okay.
So what's next for Eloquent Pearlfection?
What's next? So I have another podcast interview this week. I will be on the WAP Words and People podcast this Thursday. I'm going to be a part of a creative photo shoot on Sunday. So those are the 2 things that I have coming up right now. I'm just kind of easing back into things because I kind of taken a step back for a minute. So now I'm getting back into grind mode.
So I know we put this info in there, but if somebody wants to book you, like what's the steps?
Honestly, social media. That's the way I've been, dealing with all of my bookings. I kind of just up my game as things happen. I know eventually I probably need to just get like a professional number and like all that different stuff. But for now, social media, Facebook, Instagram, those are the 2 ways that people typically reach me. Of course, it'd be some nonsense sprinkled in. I'm starting to learn the importance of saying no, because not all bookings make sense. And I honestly thought coming into this, like the more time I spend in this, the bookings will make more sense. And it feels like
a lot of go the opposite way.
Yeah, it goes the opposite way, where it's like more people realizing who you are, who want that access to you and want to say you're a part of something, where it'd be random stuff like, hey, we want you to come to Africa, but we're not going to pay you. Like, huh?
Like, if you're going to send me to Africa and not going to pay me, are you going to cover if you cover my flight?
People don't be
and all of that,
like,
then I can see me taking the L on the payment because you pay for me to get there.
Yeah.
But people be real heavy on the exposure.
Yeah, look, hey,
things, and I'm like, I'm exposed at this point, honey.
Let me tell y'all, stop leading with that exposure bullshit, especially the creatives. Ain't nobody take their time to work on their craft for you to tell me exposure, nigga. You've been performing at the Oz for the past 25 years, and you telling me you're going to get me exposure when you got to make your artist sell tickets. Yeah. I used to have people, oh man, well, let's collab on the video. I look at their page. I'm like, well, nigga, where's my benefit?
Yeah. I'm like, it needs to make sense.
It got to make sense. And I don't have no problem with the barter system. It's doing stuff like that. But it has to make sense. If I'm going to do something where I don't get no monetary value, I need to see some other sort of value in it.
Some of this stuff do not be making no sense. And I'm like, I think it's like a test to just kind of see where people are at, because they know eventually somebody going to say yes, or somebody already has said yes. But for me, I have to really stop and evaluate, like, does this make sense for me? With like how quickly my schedule, will just be packed. Does it make sense for me to sacrifice my time, my sleep, etc., for this particular? Yeah.
Nothing wrong with giving a note, just like, hey, man, I don't think it's going to align with my brand right now. Yeah. So I love to come support. I just can't be a part of it like that.
And my other pet peeve is when, like, it's one thing for it to be a free event, and I'm not above that. It just depends on what it is. But I don't like when people be like, "Oh, we're not gonna pay the artist, but it's a cover charge."
You're not gonna charge us to come, and then
you
want me to give you my best work for free.
Yeah, like I'm bringing people into your bar, they get entertained, but like I'm leaving broker.
No, I spent gas money getting over here.
Right.
You ain't even have a wing plate for me or nothing.
Don't come with no little food stipend, nothing.
Shout out to the folks that book with no problem. I appreciate the people that book with me and don't say nothing. Like, just like, bro, how much you gonna charge me? This. Okay, send the invoice.
Yeah.
Because why you arguing people their prices? Nigga, go. It's somebody
you set your price.
My video prices are this much.
Or do it yourself.
You can do it yourself.
Yeah.
Or you can go find somebody. You want that $100 video? I can point you in the direction.
Yeah.
You're gonna get that $100 worth. Get what you pay for, people.
Yeah.
Look, Tubi. When I tell everybody you want to be a Tubi movie producer, just get you at least a bare minimum, an iPhone 8 Plus, and you can shoot a whole Tubi movie on that iPhone. That's all you really need. So, where can our listeners and viewers find any and everything that has to do with you?
So they can find me on Facebook, TikTok, as well as YouTube. That's where you can find most of my poetry stuff. And my username on all those is Eloquent Pearlfection. So Eloquent and then Pearlfection.
Yeah, why our names ain't up here?
You know what? I think and I typed her.
Where's
You know what it was? I was on here teaching somebody how to do something. I found that she
teach
take
them
the
some other
names
time.
off.
Oh, I'm like, because
you know what it was? Shout out to Brother Randy. We was working on something. He about to start a podcast. And I was giving him different ideas of things he could use. And he's like, is there a way to get the names taken off of here? And I was like, I don't know. We looked it up.
He done messed stuff
Look.
up. Who is Randy?
I can change how they look and shit. I ain't know.
Oh,
this,
Okay, cool. There we go. So that is the spelling. Because I was like, dang, I got to spell all this out. But that makes it way more convenient. So yeah, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. That's how you can find me. In terms of just like personal pages, Rachel Jenkins. If we ain't got mutual friends, you ain't gonna find me. My name is very generic. And Instagram, caramel_300.
And I got all those links for you in the description, whether you're listening audio wise or you're watching video wise. And award winner, don't forget it. Not past.
Yeah. It's my turn?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know, guys, I wore my pink and green today because I get a chance to talk to a lovely lady of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Like and y'all price is going up. It went up 4 years ago, but it's about to go up again in November. I'm telling you that. She might get her chucks and pearls
I'm
going.
trying so hard to stay active, but I'm like, Jesus, I ain't got it.
Next year, them dudes is gonna be a cool 1,200.
And the assessments.
You better tell her she better cover it for a year.
It's already hard enough trying to push these tickets, man. Listen.
Yeah, somebody asked me today, like, hey, can you come to this HBCU party? I was like, y'all know I love my HBCUs, but I'm gonna be out of town that weekend.
I be telling people all the time, I be like, man, please buy these tickets, or these tickets gonna buy me. Like either way, they getting their money.
Yeah, they gonna get their money. That's Greek life for you, y'all. Eloquent Pearlfection. This is my favorite part of the show.
Okay.
It's the rapid fire. Study long, study wrong, like a good game of spades. I know you being a Lincoln alum, you've played spades.
In the rec room, I'm sure.
You've never played spades in the rec room? No. Do you know how to play spades?
No.
Don't feel bad. I know how to play. I tell people I understand the concept, but I don't like sitting down to play card games. And I know I'd fight a nigga for getting mad at me for something.
It'll aggressive for me.
0 to 100 real quick.
To try to learn. Yeah. I'm that person where as soon as people like we finna play spades, I'm gonna just go sit and I'm gonna drink and I'm gonna watch y'all yell at each other.
Black people take it too far.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna count that as a red flag. You have a good excuse. You have a good excuse.
He's looking for red flags.
I do. I always do. You have to. You have to. You have to.
That's him. I said once you come in with the Android, he is going to go.
Did I not say that the first thing? I was like, hey, what's that? I'm sorry. I don't even think we got an Android charger up here. But anyway, favorite movie.
I want to test it out. Wait, this will fit my phone.
Yeah, we got.
Is that a USB-C?
We got the. I can't say nothing because I got the iPhone with a USB-C now, so I got an Android charger. I got an Android charger phone.
It's charging.
Oh, did you see that it charged like it had a big number in the middle? Like,
I ain't answering none of your questions. How you doing, Nico?
I'm great.
Favorite movie?
I got a couple favorite movies. Mean Girls is one of them. Friday. I'll just leave it at those two. I got a lot of favorite movies.
I've never seen Mean Girls. I don't know that.
I've seen it from being around.
Who's in it?
That's one of Lindsay Lohan. That's one of the brief. I
I don't know if I like you.
I grew up.
I
I grew up with a family that had nothing but
Where you find him?
black movies.
Yeah, black movies. I've
I
never
grew up
seen
with nothing but
Lindsay
black
Lohan
movies.
Mean Girls is amazing.
So only white movie I knew for a long time.
Like you got on pink, you would fit in on the cover.
I might. I'm wearing the.
You would,
I'm wearing
telling
the.
you
I'm
would.
wearing the pink for you.
Yeah, but like
I changed clothes.
this new friendship
for
is
you.
on the rocks.
That's how I like my drinks.
On the rock. This wasn't supposed to be a bonding moment, sir.
Hey, you said rocks. I said drinks. It's
Very
they go together to me.
rocky.
Goes together.
Favorite poet?
Rudy Francisco, Maya Angelou.
Maya Angelou.
She always talk
Hey,
she always talk like she was on melatonin.
Hey man,
Come on.
have you seen those videos where somebody
where they
so-
redo like the TV
like
shows?
girl? Oh, bro, I be down.
I'd be like, leave her alone. But they do be funny. Though.
Shout
I
out to the
was like,
sister star, man. She a
Yeah,
good
again.
Eastern star, man.
That-
Maya Angelou.
I didn't know
Oh,
that.
I know.
Yeah, she was Eastern star.
But that goes back to what we were saying earlier. Black people don't take nothing serious.
Nothing
Because who
serious.
thought to just be like, we gonna do all these popular TV shows and Maya's, but like, why?
Because it's just like
Don't
when you
take
hear
nothing
somebody's
serious.
voice, you be like, I can hear this nigga voice in every aspect of life.
Crazy.
Like Morgan Freeman. I think somebody should do Morgan next.
They
Use
might have.
different type
Look
of
it
shit.
up, or you
Picture
can be the
more-
one to do it.
Picture Morgan Freeman being Ghost in Power. Like, come on. It would have been the fucking greatest show ever.
I think so. Like
Should've
if
been
Ghost would have lived for longer, and then
Should've
be
been
like,
Ghost Daddy. If Ghost ever come back, he got to come back as Morgan Freeman because he don't die.
favorite food.
Chicken and shrimp.
We are 96% success rate of black people saying chicken on this show. And
Even the white. I
Y'all
think
need
the
to
white
do
girl
it
said
The
myself.
chicken
white
too.
girl
didn't
said
she?
chicken too.
The white girl
Of
said.
just
Too.
everybody saying the same thing.
I love chicken. I just feel like the bird ain't never did wrong by me.
Shout out to free Vera Liddell at that moment.
Not for real.
Shout out to the real. Long as she was out there selling them bitches the Wingstop. Long as I
Hey.
can get some honey hots, I'm good.
Favorite poem you've written.
That's hard, actually. I don't know. Because I feel like it kind of.
So a way to rephrase it. If somebody was getting introduced to you, you had to recite one poem for them right now.
It depends on who in the room. Like, I evaluate everything and I prepare based on who there.
Right now.
Right now.
So for right now, it would be for the men.
Okay.
That would be my poem.
It's on YouTube.
I don't think I got that one up yet. But if y'all want to hear it, I got you.
Say less.
All right, cool. This is my little note. I wrote this poem for the men. I know y'all tired of getting beat down time and time again. You are not the negative image that society tries to pin on you. Never let them tell you you're not good enough. Never let them try to belittle you. Every part of you is dope, even the parts of you that you're afraid to show. You bring quality to the room wherever you go. I see the vision. It's a spark inside you they can't take, making people live it every time that you elevate, and don't hesitate to be you. You're exclusive, deluxe, superior. It's hard to find somebody like you. Strong, confident, intellectual. The way that you carry yourself is impeccable. You deserve to be put on a pedestal because honestly, look at how far you came. You have single-handedly changed the image attached to your family's name. It's giving game changer. It's giving motivator. It's giving template and demonstrator. So I can see why they would hate. You got a swag that they can't deny. King, you marvelous, and it's giving Black Falcon fly. You so much more than you realize. Somebody to remember. Tackling everything in life as if you were an Avenger. People envy your power because you're vibranium strong, making people turn heads with your expensive cologne. You made of Iron Man. You handle everything with ease. Even the largest dose of pepper couldn't make you sneeze. Your desire to leave a mark and help change the world, I admire. Generational wealth is one of your desires. I hope you have no intent to slow down. Everybody else can catch up. You premium status in them suits, man. I love when you dress up. A natural born leader, a motivational speaker, in a room full of others, they see you as the teacher. You being you will always be good enough. I know your head ain't down. Sweetheart, chin up. You are the God of what everybody else is out here trying to be. I'm happy to know you and all that you have come to be. So when you see a man trying, encourage him, please. Why beat a man down when you can help him succeed? People never get their flowers until they're gone away. So if nobody has told you, I'm proud of you. Allow my words to serve as your bouquet. Black men, you matter.
Okay.
Now, if I came in here doing women empowerment, y'all would be like, that's dope, but like, I don't want to hear about brunches and what, you know what I mean? So I always try to make sure what I do makes sense. And when I was going through my poems, I was like, if they asked me to recite some, it gotta make sense. And I was like, my down poem.
Yeah, that was fire.
Thank you.
So
when they start putting the pictures of people's Facebook on
Yeah, that's crazy. I ain't know
that's why
that.
I just switched it to the little thing. I'm gonna keep it as this one. I like that.
Dream city to visit.
I haven't been to New York yet.
I went
want to
back
go as an adult. I went as a kid.
I've been a couple times as an adult. Recently I was there in April. And I was lovely. You know, the thing about New York, you just gotta decide you're gonna have to go multiple times.
Okay.
It's one of those cities you're gonna have to go multiple times. And I tell people, get all aspects. Stay in one of the boroughs first, you know, do that, learn the subway so that way you can see real New York. You know what I'm saying? It's like going to St. Louis and be like, oh, I seen the Arch. No, you need to see the North Side, you know. So stay in one of the boroughs, get a chance to see it. Then after that, then hit you with, like, next time, try to do one of those downtown Times Square hotels. Those are a different monster. Like the first time I went, I stayed in the Bronx. It was dope. Got a chance to see a rat. I was like, oh shit, this motherfuckers is huge.
That ain't no damn
Splinter is
puppy.
like Splinter in the damn cartoon and shit. How big he is? That's a real goddamn rat. All of it. You know, so because they don't have dumpsters. They don't have dumpsters, so they put their trash out in the front, so it makes it easier for the rats to get to it. That's just the way New York is set up.
Maybe I need to pick a different city.
No. But if you get a chance, you know, like when I went in April, my hotel was in Times Square. Okay. When I walked out, bright lights. From my room, I could see I was on Broadway. So like all of the different theaters with shows, Hamilton, Lion King, Michael Jackson, all of them up and down the street.
Broadway, it's called Broadway because it's a fucking street.
Oh yeah, it's an actual street. It's an actual street.
Oh,
and
that
so
didn't hit me till right now.
The more you know.
Yeah. So
I really did not think that.
Yeah, staying on Broadway and all of the different theaters was dope. But you get a chance to go and experience it. Like, of course, do the sightseeing, like, you know, Ground Zero, Statue of Liberty and all that. But get a chance to really go into, like, if you go, especially as a poet, especially as probably a lover of the Harlem Renaissance, you know, when the arts was taking over, get a chance to go to Harlem. Like, go to Harlem. Like, I've been to the Apollo. That was probably one of the dopest things ever. It's small as hell. Yeah, it is small.
It look big on TV.
Yeah.
TV just be blowing up.
What they do, they told us they take out the last 2 rows and they shoot the camera from back there.
Yeah.
So make it look like you in this big ass room. It's a normal size auditorium. Like my school.
Yeah, walking in like
my high school auditorium was bigger than the Apollo.
Yeah. That's crazy. So if you get a chance to go to New York, go. Like, it's definitely a dope opportunity. Most influential person in your life?
I'm gonna mention the most influential ones in my regular life because entertainment is all over the place and too many people. But I would say my mom and my brother. Like my mom, for her, just like time management and just caringness. Because as a kid, you think it's so many hours in a day. Right. I have no clue when I became an adult of being like, how did you have time to go to work, cook, clean, help me with homework? You know what I mean? And then still keep your body on point. Like, I was just like, how? And then I would say my brother, just for his tenacity, like he's dealt with so much and he's not a complainer. He just will always just keep going, where he's that person where when people find out all the stuff he's dealt with, he's like, oh, I can't tell, because he gonna push through. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to him too. Yeah. I remember him from my Lincoln days as well. Mm-hmm. So,
last one. If you had one wish, what would it be?
More wishes.
We got that like twice.
Yeah.
Because I'm that person, like, I don't think good on the spot. So I probably would like wish for something and then later on be like, I'm that person. And I tell people all the time, if you ever get invited to Family Feud, don't put me on your team because I'm gonna mess it up. So I feel like I would have good wishes, but I would think of better ones after. So
low key, every team member come with one person they shouldn't have picked.
I would be the one person. I tell people, don't pick me.
Because I'll be seeing it on Steve's face. He'd be like, well, what the fuck made you say that?
And then the family be so hype. It's up there. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
He said, "What's your favorite part of the kitchen?" And y'all said the
living room.
Hey, they be like, "It's up there, Steve."
We should have an episode. We should do
What's
an
the
episode
nigga feud?
and nigga feud.
Nigga feud.
I think we should.
We can do like a whole game, so I can put the camera right here, take the mic over here. Today on Nigga Feud, we have. Let's map that out.
Yeah,
we do that for the 200. Look,
now
we got a beautiful audience. Thank y'all for clapping tonight like y'all usually.
All kind of foolishness, and people would be like, "Ooh, girl."
Yeah, some of the people be on there. And they be like, "Yes, I'm a doctor." I'm like, well, "How you get that? Doctor of what?"
Don't be
breakdancing.
Doctor of rhythmic movement.
Oh shit!
Man, so we gotta.
Thank you.
I appreciate you coming to kick it.
Thank y'all for having me.
It's always good to have my Lincoln fam in the building.
L.
You. Shout out to Lincoln today.
Shout out to Lincoln, man.
Shout out to all the
I keep
people
1866 tatted on the back of my arm for a reason. Shout out to the good place of Lincoln, man. Make sure y'all tap in next week. As always, I appreciate y'all ashy asses kicking it with us for the entire night. Next week, man, I got another. I call him a repeat offender of the show because he's on here all the time. It's been on. This will be his third time this season, I think. Yeah, this year. So my boy Stefan Urkel's coming in, man. Talk about a lot of things he got going.
Yes,
congrats to him. He just got married maybe a month ago.
He bringing away from kids?
I don't know yet. He ain't let me know. I'm waiting till he send me the picture. That's how I know who's coming.
Bet.
Because they'll all be in the picture. It's just gonna be a picture of him. So we'll find out there, man. They all doing big things as far as social media and everything. We had the kids the first time they came, him and his two daughters. So they're my homies. Every time I see them, they be like, "Ain't you the man from the music video?" I'm like, "Yeah, that was me." So they'll come stand next to me while I be shooting the video. I'll be showing them stuff. So they always hella cool people, man. So, man, make sure y'all tap in next week. I appreciate y'all. As always, we love to provide you with this wonderful thing called Postal Podcasting. Meaning rain, sleet, or snow.
We in this home.
We're going to provide you with the wonderful news, give you a couple of Jews, and try to locate all the blues clues
Fuck you, Steve.
that nigga Steve lost on his way to rehab or Balding and going to college, whichever one.
He probably made
That's one of them. He was like,
he should have made
Balding and going to college. No, nigga, you went to rehab.
I feel like Steve was honest in the little sorry video.
Steve was on the. Look at Steve.
Think about it.
I saw pictures of
Steve was going. Steve was going to college. If Steve was going to college, and Steve went to college in a time where there was internet, he could have easily made a Facebook post saying, "Hey guys, I'm going to college and I don't have time to run around with Blue anymore."
He could have did an episode like he was leaving for college. That nigga just stopped coming to work. Why? Because he was a dope fiend. And I'm telling y'all, Steve, you can probably Google Steve and the dope, and it's gonna come up, man. Shout out to Risha, said, "Love you, sis. Keep doing the damn thing." I do like this new little feature they do.
Yeah, I like that.
I think it's the option that I picked, so I'm gonna keep that.
I just want to know, like, Teresa, where the hell are you in this picture? She's got the mountains in the background and shit.
Yeah,
what is going on?
It's an illustrious.
It's
picture.
AI.
It's an illustrious picture. Y'all gonna see me
Of course,
take.
you would say something.
I would put myself in
I'm a hater.
AI.
I'm wearing a shirt.
Hate. Buck Nasty would be proud. I told a nigga that on Twitter today. It's a dude from the Lou. I'm gonna get him on here, man. He be cracking me up on there. He got a magazine called Diamond Magazine, and he a painter. His name is OG Stu on the Twitter. And we talked about him coming on here a minute ago, but he always got some negative to say about LeBron. And he be like, bro, you gonna hate it? Like, nigga, I'm gonna hate. And every time I say, nigga, you would make Buck Nasty proud. He's like, that was my
Someone
nigga.
must make Buck Nasty proud. Rest in peace, Charlie Murphy.
We getting up out this thing, man. I appreciate y'all. Tap in next week. Same time, same place. It ain't gonna never end on time. Don't ask us. We be trying. I should have never given a nigga the key to the building. We appreciate y'all because y'all did rock. We still got 50 people tapped in with us. Shout out to Twitter fam, because Twitter is where I get people to stay on the longest. So shout out to my folks out here still kicking it, rocking with us strong. And we up out this thing. It's your boy NicoThaGreat.
It's the Past Master.
And Eloquent Pearlfection.
I holla.
That's from the neighborhood. There goes